We are live at Max Mitchell Sports Complex for tonight's big NECC contest between the visiting Fairfield Falcons and your Fremont Eagles. Hi, folks. Drew Kiesbert along with the coach, John Bruni. And John, to say it in a word that you'd say, it's going to be a slobber knocker tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a slobber knocker, baby. This is a chance for the Eagles to go and get on it tonight and come and get some Falcon, and that's what we're all about, just getting live. You know what? We're here at Max Mitchell. The crowd is fired up, getting started for a live national anthem tonight by the Fremont Pep Band.
Oh, yeah. Your favorite song, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we were expecting a national anthem, but we're getting both salutes to both schools here. And again, that's a salute to Fairfield, but as many of you know, that familiar tune is not a tune I admire.
No?
It's the Fighting what?
Fighting Irish.
They got much fighting them this weekend?
I think it's going to be an interesting. We'll talk a little bit about that later.
We'll talk to that later because I think the Wolverines, Hokamania, Brady Hokamania is going to be running wild on the Irish, baby.
Oh. Wonder if he's going to rip his shirt off. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Well, this is the pregame show sponsored by McClatcher's Refrigeration, Heating, and Air Conditioning. We want to just thank all the people over at McClatcher's for sponsoring our broadcast tonight.
McClatcher's always getting it done, hot or cold, whatever you need. They got you covered.
They got you covered. All right, tonight's game, the Fairfield Falcons come in tonight, John, 1-1, 1-1 in the conference. Fremont 0-2 and 0-2 in the conference here to start the year. Fremont's had a tough time of it to start out the year, playing a couple really tough opponents, a couple of the best teams in the conference, and now they come in tonight against a Fairfield team they really expect to be competitive and win this ballgame tonight. It's been a long time, about 10 years since Fremont last beat Fairfield, and boy, it'd be great to win right here at Max Mitchell.
Tonight is the night when Fremont gets that big, long-awaited victory over Fairfield. It seems like year after year that Fairfield has just reloaded offensively and defensively. They're always a big, strong, physical club, but this is the year when Fremont really believes wholeheartedly, the way they've been practicing, the way things have been coming together, that they have got the Falcons' number tonight. Now, the first two games are a little bit deceptive for Fremont in the fact that we got a new quarterback this year, the Haymaker, who is really starting to take control of this offense and get something going. We've also got Nate Beatty looking for him to have a big night tonight. And if we can get things going, things for Haymaker to Brad Owen, Beatty Juice getting moving, things could really be turning the Eagles' way tonight.
All right, as the cheerleaders with the pyramid there getting ready, getting the crowd riled up for tonight's game here.
Listen to that crowd, folks.
Woo! They're going crazy. Please remain standing. And now we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. Oh, yeah, I love that song every time it's played.
USA, USA, USA. Absolutely.
All right, we got about 5 minutes and change before game time. Let's talk a little bit about the Fairfield Falcons tonight. Let's take a look at some of the key players, John. Who do we know on offense that may be leading the Fairfield Falcons tonight?
Well, senior running back Cameron Kitson, 120 carries for 966 yards, 12 TDs, 31 receptions for 442 yards in 2012. So, again, he's a major factor. And as Dr. K, you know, I believe in high school football, the running game is essential. The team that can establish the run really can establish dominance, and that has to do with your line and everything else. So they're looking for a big night for Kitson tonight. Yeah, also for the Falcons, another senior, Kyle Mass. Now, Kyle, he plays quarterback or wide receiver based on He can go both ways.
And that's what they're certainly we're curious to see exactly where he's going to line up tonight. So if he's not starting at quarterback, he will be lining up as wide out. Their other quarterback is going to be a sophomore, Graham Morris. Huge fuse to fill for either one of those guys. Since Garrett Scott, who was an all-NECC and two-year starter, graduated last year. How about on the offensive line, John? Who are some of the big hosses to take a look at for the Fairfield Falcons? Well, we got Tyler Hostetler, Reese Miller, and Andrew Hager, 2 3-year starters and an all-NECC lineman in the bunch. Now, that offensive line averages 235 pounds. It may be the biggest line in the NECC. Goodness. Well, if you take a look on the other side of the ball, the one key player to look at on defense is their senior linebacker, Lucas Miller. Watch out. This guy, 20 solo tackles, 67 assists last year. So definitely getting in. Seems like that would mean he'd have to be involved in just about every play at every time. So definitely getting his hand involved. Coach Bob Miller entering his 12th season right now, 73-49. He graduated from Fairfield, but certainly this year he's got a little bit of I wouldn't say a rebuilding project just as yet, but he definitely has a lot of holes to fill on both the offense and the defense. There's definitely some key places that are going to be key voids that you've got to rebuild. You've got to work with them. It's a chemistry thing. Right. So it's not that you don't have the athletes, but you're changing chemistry with the big graduation last year that they had. Well, speaking of graduation, Eldon Burtsfield graduated last year, one of their several talented players that graduated, all-state kicker and punter for Fairfield, so that's definitely an accomplishment in and of itself. He's now part of Franklin College's team, and guess what? That means he gets to join Chandler, the General McDowell. Absolutely. Now, here's another thing to think about with this Falcon factoid brought to you by McGlatcher's Heating and Cooling. Indeed. That the sophomores on this team were undefeated as freshmen. Right. So that's something to think about. And they typically run, which is my favorite high school defense, a 5-2. And that is designed to stop the run. I think it's a very good defense that high schools run. Again, you know, as you get more graduated, you look at the college game, a lot of guys have gone to 4-4, 3-4, those type of offenses. But the 5-2 is really made to stop the run, and so we're looking for it. All right. But now it's time for the Fremont Eagles, baby. They're getting on their feet. The fans are getting fired up. Here they come. Oh, yeah, Max Mitchell is rocking and rolling, folks, out there in TV land, getting fired up. Mike Herndon, this is for you. Big Mike. And they're going to be led by their seniors out the box, getting fired up. Make some noise! And here come your Eagles! And there's a big confidence as they come out to midfield. Getting jacked up, people. The crowd's fired up. It's time to batten down the hatches because it's Fremont Eagles football time. All right, we just want to say thank you to all the sponsors, and at this time I want to take a quick break. This broadcast is powered by the computer station. You're watching 101 Lakes Network, football, FremontEagles.com. The computer station, sales, service, repair. 114 West Toledo Street in Fremont, 495-9800. Whatever your computer needs, sales or service, Computer Station has what you're looking for. We're available online at computerstationonline.net. All right, and we are back, folks, for tonight's game. It's going to be Fantastic.
It's Fandemonium, baby. Fandemonium here at Max Mitchell as they're going out for the traditional captains out to midfield. Going to discuss a little bit here.
Just want to let you folks know before we get started here with the game, several of our sponsors tonight include Beams Funeral Home, Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, Angola Massage Group, The Shop in Fremont, Terrace Ridge Apartments, Dry Dock Marine Center, Angola Motor Speedway, as well as Angola Midas, Mulligan's, The Eye Parts Guy, Kyle Wainwright, Three Sisters, Sanborn's Furniture, and Best Care Auto. Thank you again for all your help tonight, and we're excited to bring you Fremont Eagles football.
All right, folks, I hope you're ready for a great one tonight. First quarter about ready to begin. There's a confidence tonight you can see on the Eagles. They are really ready for this game. They're jacked up. Coach Foster's out there coaching them up right now, getting them to their battle stations right here. Should be a fantastic night. And as I like to say, it's a slobber knocker, baby.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking, baby? It's going to be a great night of football. Coach Chuck, he's at the 36. He's at the 35.
Also on the sidelines tonight, bonus, they've got Senior Chuck.
Big John
Maximchuk on the sideline tonight. He'll be also coaching them up down there. He knows how to get the troops fired up because that guy is a high school veteran. I would dare say a legend.
The legend.
Down there.
The living legend. Coaching up Brock, the Rock, Baker.
The Brock of Gibraltar.
And Tater getting ready there on the sideline. All right. Here we go. We're going to
get
started.
You can hear the crowd. Big Logan Peel boots that one.
And go out of bounds at the 20-yard line, so unfortunately that's going to be coming out here. Fairfield will have fairly decent field position to start off this game.
I dare say we have the biggest kicker in the league, bro.
I would agree with that. Logan Peel, big
Logan Peel.
And big in pride. You got to love it.
All right, now this is the time, again, you got to come out here, send a message as a defensive player. You got to light somebody up. You got to pin your ears back, and you got to really make some hard contact because the first hit of the game sends a message to that other guy about, it's going to either be a long night for somebody. And so you got to go out and send a message, and the D's looking to go out and lay a smack on somebody right now.
It's going to be a long night. It might as well be their night, right?
Absolutely. Time to lay a lick right here.
All right, here we go. The give. It's going to be up the middle. I believe that is Kitson. He's got 10 yards and more. 20, 25. He's at 30 yards and still moving. Finally wrestled out of bounds at about the 20, 19-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Cameron Kitson showing exactly what kind of authority he commands from the backfield of the Falcons.
Well, running back Cameron Kitson, we talked about it before the game started, that this guy is a force to be reckoned with. He is a powerful runner. He's got speed. And he sees what I call movement in space. He's able to see things, as you saw there, an open hole, open space, and really make a fantastic run there. So, again, got to tip your hat to Kitson on that carry.
Definitely a good run here. All right, under center. The take, the give, and stopped right up the middle. Nice.
There you go, nothing doing.
Fremont.
He's going to pick up 3 yards on the play.
Now, see, that's what we're talking about, John. One thing that Fremont has really done an excellent job at so far early on in the season is runs up the middle. I mean, really, they've given up hardly any yardage up the middle. It's when things get out to the corners that things get a little tough for them.
Yeah, Fremont has been very good between the tackles this year, but when things get bounced to the outside, that teams tend to get that second level, and that's one of the things I know they've been working on adjustments. And you got a fantastic defensive coordinator in Coach Snyder down there. I know they've made lots of adjustments the past few weeks.
And we have.
And it looks like they jumped movement on the Falcons there.
All right,
that'll march them back.
That's going to march them back, and that's going to put them right in the shadow of the Fremont Water Tower, newly painted.
Fresh paint.
Fresh paint a couple weeks ago, and really excited to see that Eagle Pride and the red and black attack up on the water tower.
Speaking of fresh paint, I remember the days when you wanted to put some of your paint on the other guy's helmet.
That's right.
They're stepping away a little bit from that in the NFL and different things. But Friday Night Lights, baby, so we're underway. Let's see who's going to be trading paint here on the line.
All right, here we go. We got ourselves a snap, second and about 12. It's going to be a run by, I believe that's Kitson.
Miller carries the ball.
Miller, excuse me. All right, Miller got that run. I believe that's Reese Miller on the run there. That's going to give him about a 8-yard gain. So that's going to be put him at 3rd and 4. Just want to let you know, folks, halftime show. Got a little while yet to the halftime show, sponsored by Mitchell's Menswear. Mitchell's Menswear.
And let me tell you a little bit about Mitchell's Menswear, the official tuxedo of the upcoming wedding, tuxedo outfitter.
Oh, yes.
Of the coach over here. So he can fit them all. So Mitchell's got it going on.
They had to sew 3 or 4 of them together to make it work, but
they did, but it happened.
I can say that because they'd have to do the same thing for me, John, so no hard feelings on that.
I'm in.
Brad Owen with the tackle. That's going to be a first down, and already Fairfield threatening inside the 10 now. Goal to go.
Well, here's the thing, though. After giving up that big run, Fremont's really been able to adjust, and even though they've given up the first down, they've really slowed down the attack here. So now we're talking about short yardage gains here. Now it's time, again, you got to batten down the hatches on defense. You got to lay a lick. You got to be a brick wall, make a big stand here when you're inside the 10.
It's a pitch. He's trying to sweep left, and Logan Peel brings him
wrestles him down.
Short of the goal. It is going to be a gain, but it is going to be short of the goal. Kitson with the carry. Logan Peel with it.
Logan Peel just wrestled him down.
That's what I like to see.
I'll tell you what, that was like steer wrestling right there.
Yeah,
it was Kitson wrestling.
Well,
wrapped him up, threw him down.
Speaking of the defensive line, Brad Owen has moved back to the line tonight. I don't know if that's a temporary move or not, but I do know they have a couple small injuries. So, but we do know that he had 7 solo tackles and 13 assists from the linebacker position, and does a great job on the line. Has in the past. So we're excited to see how things go with him tonight. Here goes the give.
There's the give there,
and
he's getting dropped. He got dropped.
I don't think he got it. That's gonna be short. That's going to be Miller. So that and Brad Owen. Speaking of, right on cue.
Well, let me tell you about Brad Owen. He's a fantastic individual. And one of the things I love about Brad Owen is he loves to hit.
Yes, he does.
He loves to hit. He loves contact. And he's going to let his presence be known, whether he's receiving the ball or whether he's delivering a hit on the line. Either way, he says, you're in my house.
Definitely an emotional kid. It lifts the team up emotionally and needs to keep that emotions going and really get the rest of the team to feed off of him and turn that into some great positive things here as the game rolls on.
Big third down, big key play. The crowd comes alive, and they jump.
And they jump off, and that's going to move them back.
That's going to march them back on third down.
And so now that's going to put them about 3rd and goal at the 8. So
3rd and goal.
That's going to make
it's 3rd and goal, and the crowd at Max Mitchell knows how important 3rd down is, so they're coming alive right now.
Key play.
Key play. You can hear them screaming here at Max Mitchell because it's 3rd down. They know the Eagles got to make a big stop. Listen to that crowd.
The Eagles are on their feet, getting fired up.
I heard that. Ric Flair's in the house also. So the crowd knows it's a big 3rd down, baby. Got to make a big stop here. Going to make a goal line stand.
He's going to
He's going to put it up in the air.
Zone, and it is caught for the score.
Touchdown, Fairfield.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, they had a nice setup there, Dr. K, because they've been given to Kitson over and over. And then if you're a fan of playing Xbox 360 college football, you know it's time to do the old, play-action pass.
Play-action pass, yep, little out pattern there. It worked to perfection.
And they set it up. But you know what? Props to the Eagles there. They really held their ground for quite a long time there inside that 10-yard line.
Yeah, so, we're looking forward to Fremont bouncing back here.
Now, this is a classic thing. You will always see Fairfield do this every year.
They do this every time.
So
that's their thing.
But it's the thing.
College teams do it.
Yep. Well, because sometimes you run a trick play. You never know if you're going to do it or not.
The kick is up, and it is good. Just snuck inside.
I take that back there. Number 70 may be as big as Logan Peel. They may have. I'd like to see a battle of the kickers tonight.
I think that'd be like a battle royal, wouldn't it?
Hog molly kickers tonight for both teams, folks. Yeah. So we're going to take a break here. Old school. That's a flat toe boot kicking right there. So we're going to take a break here on Channel 20, 101 Lakes Network, FremontEaglesFootball.com.
Hi, I'm John Thornton from the Beams Funeral Home in Fremont, Indiana, and we're proud to help support the Steuben County Athletics on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20.
All right, thank you. We are back live at Max Mitchell Sports Complex, Fremont Eagles football. We had 8:10 left in the first quarter. Fairfield strikes first. They lead 7-0. But the Eagles D, very impressive on parts of that drive, John.
Yeah, absolutely. There were times when they really stood tall, had a couple letdowns, but other than that, they really stood tall on that drive. And now it's a chance for the Fremont offense to come out and show what they're made of tonight. You often hear me say this, that football is a lot like a heavyweight fight.
That's
One
right.
guy's going to deliver a big punch, and you've got to answer back with your own knockout punch. And you play till the bell.
And there's the
Big
kick. It's
boot.
looking for Beatty at about the 10, the 5, 6 or
Beatty
so.
juice.
He's taking off to the right.
He's got a lane. He could go.
And he just had one guy to beat. And he is the 35, 36-yard line. Nice return. Well, I tell you what, from our vantage point, John.
There was a huge hole there. I thought he was going to go all the way, and I'm going to make a prediction here. I believe before the end of the season, he's going to be taking one to the house.
I guarantee it.
Now-
I'll put it on the board. Cold Stone, Lead Pipe Lock, whatever that is.
Well, the reason I say he'd have more, but, as the ball bounces into the end zone this year,
Right,
it's an
right.
automatic dead ball, so that
Right.
takes away some of the chances there. But before the end of the year, he's taking one to the house. There's the give.
It's going to be Beatty. He's got a nice hole there as well, so there we go. Nice job. Beatty close to a first down. It may be a first. Let's see where they spot it here. And I'll tell you what, Fremont looking revved up and ready to roll. This crowd's going to get fired up as the game goes on.
Well, as I said before, you've got to establish the run, and both teams have prolific running backs. For Fremont, it's Beatty. For them, it's Kitson. So we're going to see which team can ride on their back
Just
to
like
a
you said,
victory tonight.
Heavyweight fight. Beatty 202 yards last week. And there he goes again. up
Breaks
the middle.
another
And he
tackle.
will cross the 50 for a Fremont
First down.
Yeah, 202.
Things looking good here for the Fremont Eagles. Nice drive already.
202 last week for Beatty and lost to Lakeland. And, we're really proud of him and all the other kids. The thing is, when you see a kid like Beatty getting 202 yards, the fact is he had to have a lot of help to get to 202, and those hog mollies certainly do the job.
Yeah, we've got a great line this year, able to protect and do some things. And there's going to be a stop
Brock.
there.
Brock the Rock Baker.
Brock at Gibraltar falls ahead for about a yard.
He does get a gain, though. Turn what looked like a loss into a gain, so got to give him props for that. 2nd and 9.
Let me tell you something about the Brock of Gibraltar. He never goes down on the first hit. So I smelled what the Brock was cooking right there.
So 2nd and 9, Fremont building some confidence on this drive to start with. 6:43 and counting first quarter. Shotgun. The haymaker
There it
pitches
goes.
to
He's
Beatty.
got time.
Nice block. Ooh, but it can't
Ooh,
quite
a little
get,
extracurricular shoving there down there.
Little shoving.
Makes his way back to the line of scrimmage. Seniak
Now, here's the thing.
Fairfield.
One of the things that Fremont's been doing, and as the season goes on, you're going to see things get a lot better with this. They do the no-huddle offense.
Uh-huh.
Now, that can be a big advantage if you have a runner like Beatty and you can just establish dominance because it keeps the defense from getting a rest. And defensively is such a high-energy thing, and you want all the rest you can get. So it's going to be interesting to see how the no-huddle continues to come together as the season progresses. Drop-back pass by the haymaker.
Almost completed. That's number 4.
And there goes a flag. That's going to be a first down for a late hit.
And that was a nice hit.
Pass incomplete.
That was one of those, John, that's, it's hard to tell. Was it too late or not? I certainly will take it, but I mean.
I'll take it because I'm a Fremont fan, of course.
Right. But that was intended for, I believe that's number 81. That's LaRose, I believe. Andrew LaRose, I believe, is 81. Roster isn't quite accurate at this point, but I believe that's what he was. First game of the week, first game of the year. Excuse me.
That'll be an automatic first down there for Fremont.
15-yard
So-
penalty against the Falcons.
So they are going to take it. The penalty is going to put Fremont in excellent field position. And I don't know about exactly how things went and against Prairie Heights last week. But in a score that it was last week, you got to expect there probably was some mistakes, and certainly Fairfield's going to want to limit those tonight against this Fremont offense.
And there goes the give. He's got room.
Slices into the secondary and close to a first down. Nice job for Beatty Juice.
Absolutely. I say just keep putting the ball in his hands and put it into the end zone. This is huge now. You're just on the verge of getting the red zone. You really got to establish some dominance here. This is the time to make something happen right here. Continue to give the ball to Beatty. Continue to block hard. You've got Fairfield on their heels a little bit right here. Let's get a score, boys.
2nd and 1. Lining up, Brock the Rock. He's going to get a first down and into the linebacker core, and they're at the 20, and Fremont is looking really good, John.
Absolutely, and now with this no huddle really becomes an advantage for Fremont because, as I said, Fairfield's on their heels. They're on their heels right now, and they're tired, and Fremont just keeps bringing a relentless offensive attack. So that's what we want to see.
You know, the Fremont
keep
crowd,
establishing that run, whether it's Brock, whether it's Beatty.
Right.
Keep handing that ball off, and let's see what happens. There goes the pitch, the outside.
Around the corner.
He's got a big line.
And he
breaks the tackle.
He's still rolling. He gets a first down. First down, Eagles. 12-yard gain for Beatty Juice.
And this long drive, you can tell this long drive is really gassing the Falcons right now.
I'm telling you, John, it does. It appears as though the Falcons are running a little tired right now. Not sure
Falcons are looking a little tired.
How to roll
the
with
Eagles are running with this no-huddle offense. Things are running on all cylinders right now, folks.
As the papers blow a little bit on our desk here. So we have 1st and goal at the 9. Another give.
There goes the give to Beatty.
And he's going to be stopped after.
Oh,
ball on the ground. Ball on the ground.
I think they're going to say he was down first.
Yeah, I don't know if they have. Did we get an indication?
Well, you know, both teams are always going to point the finger and say they have it.
Second down.
Well, we breathed a sigh of relief there. I thought he was down the whole time. So it's going to be 2nd and goal, folks. Exciting times here at Max Mitchell. I'll tell you what, the crowd has really come alive on this drive, Dr. K.
Despite the fumble, it is a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 8 here. Fremont bread and butter. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Keep giving the ball. It's gassing them. Oh, nice little misdirection.
And Brocky was going to get it to about the 5, so now we're at 3rd and 5. John, this
huge
is
play. I believe you're in 4-down territory here, Dr. K. In a game like tonight, when you've had this monkey on your back, you know, we're talking about not being able to get the victory in the past, you want to go for it all tonight. This is 4-down territory, baby. It's time for the Eagles to get a score, baby. The crowd comes alive here at Max Mitchell, looking to punch one in right here.
And now we've got 5 wide receivers in a shotgun formation. They're going to look to throw. No, Hayes. Nice pitch. Beautifully executed play. You could tell from the get-go, Haymaker is fired up on the sideline. Beautifully executed play. Right from perfect screen pass right down the middle for Nate Beatty Juice.
Beatty Juice gets that one, and again, great setup by running, and then you go to the wide-out formation.
I love the 5
and
wide
putting it in the house. I love it. Going for it all, baby.
Excellent call. Nice work by the Eagles. Extra point. Little bobble. The kick is up.
It's still up.
Pierces through the center. 3:31 remaining in the first quarter. The Eagles tie it up.
7-7, baby.
We'll be right back. Fremont Eagles Football. FremontEaglesFootball.com. Lakes Network.
I know belts and hoses, not X and O's. I do O2 sensors, but not defenses. Yeah, I make a right call to keep your car in the game. Don't even need a playbook, it's all in my brain. Fuel injectors, alternators, radiators too. It's who I am, it's what I do. Never know how. Never know how.
All right, we are back. Powers Automotive, of course, sponsoring the players of the game afterwards. And so far, you got to say that Haymaker Hayes and Beatty Juice Beatty are early candidates for that player of the game.
Absolutely. Beatty is just running wild here on Max Mitchell tonight. Now, here's the thing. I tell you what, this is just what the doctor ordered to come out on the first drive of the game and go down and score. That is just what the Eagles needed for confidence. You knew they had it in them. It was just a matter of time before that chemistry came together. And there's a little squib.
And it
could be
and I
almost Fremont's
Oh,
ball.
that was close. Andrew LaRose trying after the fact to try to strip that ball out, but the zebra saying,
caught him way off guard there on that one. That was a nice little call.
I'm just going to say, I think that's out of the Fairfield playbook from several times.
Several times.
Yeah. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right, so Fairfield a little stunned with that play, almost.
Fairfield's the king of the trickeration
on
the kicks.
Definitely. And Fremont really building a lot of confidence on that first drive, and now they're going to try to do the same thing on defense here with a big stick. Here's a throw, and it's
he dropped
that's
it.
a fumble. No, they're going to call that incomplete. They're going to call
lines.
that incomplete. The line judge was right there. Perfect vantage
I thought he looked
point.
like he was a little behind the quarterback
well,
there,
we definitely always have a better angle than the referee, no matter what. So
Good call.
I'm with you.
Good call there, Dr. K.
Oh, man, we are fired up. Don't forget also at the end of the night, folks, we have our play of the game sponsored by iParts Guys in Angola, Kyle Wainwright. If you have a problem with your Android or iPhone or iPad, give Kyle a call. Stop in there right by Rural King. iParts Guys do a great job for you. Here comes a give. It's going to be Kitson up the middle. And again,
nothing
nowhere
doing.
to go.
We've said it all season so far. Between the tackles, it's awful hard to run on the Eagles.
Why they keep running up the middle, John? Why they keep running up the middle?
Don't know, but it's third down. I'll take it. Big third down here.
Big key play.
Chance for the defense to make a big stance here.
3rd and 8.
Logan Peel's down there firing up the troops.
Here we go.
They're getting jacked up. Ready to lay a lick here on this big third down,
Brad
folks.
Owen, John, as well, trying to get these guys rocking and rolling.
He's going to drop back for a throw. Nothing doing.
We've got ourselves a 4th down.
All right, this is going to force a punt. Just what we needed right there. That was absolutely great coverage. He's throwing a double coverage, if I'm not mistaken, there.
Number 32, we don't have that on our roster here. I'm sure it's probably just a change of jersey here, but number 32 kind of beating himself up a little bit. It's like, man, I should have had that interception, but, we'll take it here. We've got ourselves a 4th down. Fremont feeling very confident here. Looks
Absolutely.
Like
it's been a fantastic first quarter.
And,
boy,
we had a
brought
close
the
one.
house.
Nice kick. And it's going to take a Fremont bounce. Still bouncing before it's finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Fremont's got great field position again.
I tell you what, folks, if you're watching at home and you have a chance to get out here and watch this game, get on out here. It's a beautiful night for some football. We're live here at Max Mitchell, and Fremont has the ball, has the advantage right now. It's 7-7, but they're going to put some points on the board, folks. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, if you're at home watching this on TV, get out to the stadium. You can watch it on TV again later.
Absolutely.
But get out, get up here. There's plenty of good seats still available here at Max Mitchell. It's a rocking night, so if you're at home watching, come out to the game. Fremont Eagles looking to establish dominance right here.
1st and 10.
Haymaker calls it out.
And it's going to be a give.
Give to Beatty.
And Beatty
breaks
squeezes
his ankle.
through. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 50. He's trying to break. Nice block. He's at the 30, 28.
Huge run.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
And that block, John, shall I say, dare I say, hellacious block, gave him 15 extra yards on the run.
Yeah, absolutely nice run, but huge block to set that up. And that's what we like to see. That's great teamwork. Great teamwork to set up that huge run. And again, the Falcons are on their heels, baby.
And I tell you, this is exciting. Fremont fans are getting jacked up right now. Delivering a great product.
Haymaker drops back. There goes the pass.
And almost completed. It looked like it was intended for, I believe that was LaRose.
Nice aggressive play calling, too.
Zach Rabel jumped up to try to grab that there, but didn't quite work out. But tell you, Fremont is it's starting to feel really comfortable now. You know, the first couple games, certainly I'm sure some jitters in there. You're taking on a couple teams that are just powerhouses in the conference.
Chemistry and the no-huddle offense takes time to adjust to.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Chandler has had some things with last year. Nice block.
There goes the pitch to Beatty.
Beatty juice.
Breaks it.
Unfortunately, we got ourselves a flag. I believe that's a block in the back. I think that's coming back.
We've got laundry on the field.
And I don't know, I couldn't see who it was on the other side, but it looked like, he pulled his arms up like right away, like, I didn't do anything. So that's usually a tough
usually if you put your arms up, you're getting called. It's better to say I did it.
Yeah,
Maybe they won't throw the flag on you.
I did it. Throw the flag, ref. Challenge them. Maybe they won't throw it. Who knows? Anyway.
Reverse psychology. Believe me, there's a lot of psychology that goes on in the game of football, for sure.
But I was trying to get my thought out before the play, and I couldn't really do that. I was tongue-tied there. But, Chandler McDowell had the luxury of being able to play quarterback for a couple years, and so now having Hayes, having Hayes in there, really this is only his third game as a starter. Granted, he played a lot as a JV quarterback, but, it's taken it up to another level, some different competition. So we're really excited to have him, and so far really pleased with how he's coming along after 2 games and plus, 2 games plus here.
Well, here we go.
Long
Haymaker makes the call. He's going to scramble right, scramble left. He's going to run with it, folks.
And he's going to gain about 5 of that.
Absolutely. Nice little gain out of that for the Haymaker. Here, Coach Foster barking out encouragement on the sidelines.
Said something about punt team. I don't know if that's trying to get in. Maybe are they going to call a punt if it goes 4th down, or maybe that's just trying to get in Fairfield's head to say,
you just want to have guys ready. You just want to have all your options. That's the thing.
Not gamesmanship. You don't think gamesmanship?
There's always gamesmanship, but you want to have everything at your disposal.
That's true. It is kind of a long play.
Especially if you're going to talk about a fake punt.
Right,
you want to make sure
absolutely.
they have a little coaching on that. He's going to put it up! Huge throw!
And it's picked off. Zach Rabel tried to grab it at the last second, but
they're still fighting over it.
The defender had jumped up just a half second prior and was able to get that down. So now Fairfield has intercepted the ball, but John, the good news for Fremont's defense is Fairfield has to go 91 yards.
Well, you pinned them deep. It's just like a punt there. There's nothing lost by that. It's just like a punt because you pinned them deep. You actually have a good chance to maybe even get a defensive score here, a turnover of your own, because they're on the 9-yard line. So
gotta go 91
you made a couple
yards.
stops for a loss here. You can get a punt block. All kinds of stuff good can happen when you're on that side of the field. So there goes the give.
Up the middle. Oh, excuse me. It's a fumble. Oh, my gosh.
Fumble for positive yardage.
It goes right back in his paws. But I think it's at the spot of the fumble, so they're going to bring it back a little bit. So it's going to be a 5-yard gain instead of 7 or 8. So.
Well, again, both teams, looking to ride on the backs of their running backs tonight. And I think it's going to be a battle between Beatty and Kitson. And we're looking forward to big things tonight from Beatty Juice. He really has been able to find some lanes tonight, find some openings. And as the season progresses, he's just going to see the field better and better.
Right.
That's what happens. You get into those games, you've had a lot of practices, but only a couple games. Now you've had that chance to see live action again, and he's seeing that field really good.
2nd and 5, nowhere to go.
Again, they want to run between the tackles, and that's not going to happen against the Eagles tonight.
Well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And, folks, a lot of exciting things happen down here at Max Mitchell. Crowd going crazy on the sideline. We'll be back. 7-7 is your score. 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20, Fremont Eagles Football.com.
Affordable, carefree senior living has a new name, Terrace Ridge Apartments. Terrace Ridge Apartments is Steuben County's newest 55 and over community and is located within the terraces at Buck Lake. Terrace Ridge has 4 spacious floors with 1 and 2 bedroom floor plans to choose from with all new appliances. All utilities are included with your rental agreement. Enjoy senior living at its best at Terrace Ridge Apartments. Stop in or call for a tour today and see how easy we can make Terrace Ridge your new home.
All right, and we are back. Fremont Eagles football here at Max Mitchell. 7-7, start of the second quarter. Very, very exciting game to start with. Want to let you know, folks, also tonight we have our Angola Dental Center post-game show. So if you need to get that smile on, you got to check out Angola Dental Center.
All right, I've got one word for you right now, Dr. K, as far as this game concerned, and that is confidence. Confidence. The Eagles are playing with very much confidence. They're looking, their heads are up. They really believe tonight, and they've showed it on the field. It's one thing to believe, but it's another thing to show it, and that's what they're doing tonight. They have been all about it. They have really put the Falcons on their heels. It's been an exciting first quarter, and again, we're looking forward to 3 more quarters of a slobber knocker tonight.
And the Zebras whistle.
Big third down right here.
This is going to
looks like the quarterback's going to call an audible here. Possibly.
It's a throw, and it hits number
and he's
40,
going to
and it will
fall head
close.
for a first down.
Is it a first? All right, that's a first down. That's Garrett Cole, senior tight end, 5'11", 185.
Now, I'm not sure 100%, but it looked to me, Drew, like he called an audible there. He saw something he liked,
it appeared
and it worked out for him. Something you don't see a lot in high school, able to call the audible from that position. Okay, the quarterback's under center. And there goes the give again.
And it's going to be about a 6-yard gain.
6-yard gain.
That was Miller on the run. Got a Twitter message from Luke Bowen. He says, boys, play hard tonight and come away with the W. Luke, one of our favorite players that's worn a Fremont uniform in the last few years. Great guy.
Luke Allhart Bowen, great to hear from you, brother. Keep up that encouragement of Fremont Eagles football. Happy to get your tweets tonight. Get them on the air. And where do they tweet to, Dr. K?
It's Fremont FB, at Fremont FB. And send us your messages. Let us know where you're at. Take some photos. Love to see those on the Twitter page.
A host of Eagles on the tackle there.
Several, including, that was Kitson, and that was Logan Peel as one of the flock that stopped the play. Trying to see if we can get a few scores here.
They're going to give him a first down on that play.
Here's a Fremont Compliments. Fremont Compliments says, good luck, Fremont football, Friday Night Lights.
All right, great to hear. Again, those tweets, keep sending them out. Speaking of sending stuff out, I'm looking for somebody on this defense right now to send something out to the Falcons offense. It's called a big stick, and that's what's coming. I smell one right here, Dr. K.
Oh, I smell it. Here we go.
There's the screen.
And
fumble!
Let's see who's got it.
Wow, I tell you what.
Boy.
Hashtag wow when it comes to ball control tonight.
Wow.
Sign of the jitters maybe a little bit.
Woo.
But, hey, I smell that. I'm smelling a turnover.
Well, at some point, you know that ball's going to fall right into Fremont's hand.
We're sniffing that baby out right now.
Well, here's an early score. End of the first quarter, Lakeland 14, Central Noble 0. So we'll try to keep you updated on some of the other scores in the area as well for those watching at home live. Really excited about Fremont Eagles football.
Oh, there's
tonight.
the fake,
It's a
but not
rollout.
fooled. But he's got time to run.
And he's going to be brought down. It's going to be
we've got
short.
We've got a referee down on the field.
We've got an official down.
Lost his hat there. I didn't see the play there, but
And they're going to dust him off. There we go. Both guys saying, "Hey, remember me. Remember me when you see me make a mistake. Don't throw the flag."
yes, hey, remember I helped you up. I helped you up.
Like pushing him off, patting him on the back. That's great.
Or as the water boy, bring him some H2O. Cool him off. Bobby Boucher.
This is a key play. 3rd and 1.
Big third down. The Eagles crowd comes alive on this third down. Going to make a big stop. There's the give. And he's just going to get across.
He's going to make it. Is that ball?
Ball loose. Ball control. Are they going to call it down?
There's a lot of players standing around. I'm not sure half the team even realized the ball had popped out.
I think they're going to call it down.
Oh, they're calling it down. Okay, all right. Well, that must be why there.
Ball control is huge. I love to see the Fremont Eagles punching that ball out. That's what you want to do. You want to deliver a little chop to the forearms there, punch that ball out, whatever you got to do. Tonight what I'm enjoying is there's some good physicality going on out there. Because when ball control is an issue, it means that guys are popping the pads, and that's what we like to see, a good slobber knocker football.
Tater Dossett with the stop on that play.
Tater.
1st and 10 near midfield. Fremont really playing a great game of football.
They're going to try and bounce the outside. We got a flag. It's coming back.
We do have. I believe that's coming back.
It's going to come back. Oh, we got a horse collar.
A horse collar. And I don't see.
But that'll be negated
but
because.
I think all that's negated anyway. And we have another flag down as well. But I believe.
We do have a penalty marker back by the line.
I believe that may be coming way back here. Let's see what happens. They're going to talk to the man in the white hat. Of course, the coach on the other side saying horse collar. I don't know where he got that idea from. Holding on Fairfield. And a horse collar on Fremont. And they're going to just negate everything. So it's coming back. It'll be first down. Replay the down. So,
well, yeah, it was hard to miss the horse collar. It's hard to miss the hold. So
true.
Both pretty obvious calls there. So
well, but you know what? That's going to give the opportunity for these Eagles to get a little breather here and get back over there and play some ball. We have 8:48 left.
Coach Snyder down there really coaching them up tonight.
Yeah.
He is fired up. He has got his defense fired up tonight.
Okay, so we have a timeout here. Didn't realize that. So we're just going to keep it right here. The kids are getting a little bit of water here as we continue on. I got several things to talk about at halftime. We'll try to get some other score updates as we go along. Trine had their first game last night against Manchester under the lights, so we'll give a score of that one later.
And it's nice for, trying to be under the lights, but you know who else is coming under the lights tomorrow night? It's Michigan and ND, baby! Michigan's going to be lighting some things up under the lights.
That's the last trip to Ann Arbor for the Irish in, at least for now, as far as we can see into the future.
I wish we had time to go over the overall records of Michigan Notre Dame in that game. The biggest margin of victory was Michigan, 38 points. I believe it's 2003. Michigan overall has really dominated that series, and so they want to end up on a high note by taking it to the Irish.
Well, John, I'm going to be rooting for Notre Dame. I grew up in the shadow of the Golden Dome over in South Bend. So
I'm sorry, Dr. K. You're an Irish fan.
I tell you,
I feel for you, bro.
I'm gonna have to root for the Irish, but it's gonna be a great game regardless. And I know so many fans are gonna be watching that game. 8 o'clock.
Hulkamania be running wild, but we're back to Fremont Eagles football. It's first down, and we got movement. That's gonna march them back.
Moving them back some more. 1st and 15.
Take them back 5. You're in their heads a little bit when you get them to jump. Oh, he's going to do push-ups right there.
There we go. Oh,
Coach Miller.
I like that.
I like that. That's a little discipline right there.
I got to give mad props right now.
I got to give props to that, too.
Bob Miller.
Discipline on the field.
And it's not like, you're not running hills tomorrow.
No, you're doing push-ups in front of the crowd.
Right now. You're going to show, hey, you made the mistake. This is what's going to happen. I like that a lot.
Probably have a lot less jumping if you did that.
I'm sure you would.
Too bad they can't call a timeout and make you run a hill.
Maybe that comes at halftime. Who knows?
And there's the give.
No,
it's a fake.
He's going up top.
Could be intercepted.
And it's picked off. Fremont ball.
Wow.
Intercepted by Fremont.
Well, we smelled it. Turnover City, and the crowd is rocking.
Hunter Laskowiak.
Great interception.
Hunter the Beast Laskowiak.
The Beast brought down a big one right there. They went for it all, and Fremont took it away.
We'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the 23-yard
Nice
line.
job, Fremont Eagles. This game back and forth, 8:41 left before halftime, 7-7. You got to love it.
It's a battle, bro. It's a battle. We're battling tonight at Max Mitchell.
The crowd getting fired up, getting into it. Long shadows being cast now. Here's the pitch.
There goes the pitch, the outside.
Beautiful.
Beatty's got a big hole.
He's got some room, and he's going to get about 5, 6, 7 yards on the play on the second effort. Nice job, Beatty Juice.
Nice run by Beatty Juice, and I'm also loving the blocking tonight. The blocks are opening up big holes, and when this guy has a hole to run for, he's got some speed and making it happen. Nice run by Beatty Juice, and nice block by that big offensive line.
That was Zach Rabel on the block. Nice job. He rode that kid almost to the sidelines on that block. Beautiful.
Love it.
2nd and 3, clock rolling.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be
out of the shotgun.
3 running.
There's the give.
Beatty. It's going to be not quite a first down. It's going to be about 3rd and 1, it looks like.
Trying to stretch that ball out. Do whatever you can to get that first down.
That's the way to do it, I mean, when you're playing, you try to give every advantage to your team that you
Big
possibly
third
can.
down here. I say they're going to look probably to pound it right in here, establish dominance. All right, big third down. The crowd comes alive. They know it's a key play. Crowd's fired up. They're firing up their Eagles here on this 3rd down. Student section, the band's fired up. There goes the give. He's got room. First down and more.
Fremont at the 40.
Out to the 40.
First down.
And that's the bottom line.
Because Fremont said so.
Because Fremont said so, baby.
That's what I love to see. Keep it going, keep it rolling over and over and over again. I tell you what, this no-huddle offense has really become an advantage tonight in this game. If you've got the offensive workhorses, this can be a big advantage. Shotgun, fake give.
It's going to be a throw.
There's a big throw.
Oh, just underthrown or just over a bit here. Intended for, looks like it was LaRose there.
LaRose.
We have a score here. Busco leads Prairie Heights after the first quarter, 14-0. So, in all honesty, John, I'm kind of shocked about that. Prairie Heights played an excellent game last week against Fairfield, so I thought it would be a little closer against Busco. But, it's only the first quarter, too, so a lot of time left in that one as well.
All right, Haymaker in the shotgun position here. There's the give to Beanie Juice. He's got room. He's going to break one tackle and keep on going. Close to a first down, folks.
You know, John, so far before this game, Beanie was averaging 9.9 yards a carry. Now, I don't think he's quite up to that, but I tell you what, when you're getting 7 and 8 yards a pop, it's hard to stop.
Oh, yeah.
A team like that.
Beanie Juice is running wild here, folks.
What you gonna do when Beanie Juice runs wild on you?
All right, here we go. Haymaker back in the shotgun.
Pitch.
There's the pitch to Beanie Juice.
Corner. Hits his own man. I
think he's got it first.
I don't think he's got it.
I think he's got it.
Ran into it. I believe that may have been one of the linemen there.
Oh, it's going to be 4th and short, folks.
It will be 4th and short.
That's where I say, come on, man. Give him the first. Come on, man. Give us a spot.
You know, I tell you what, it's 4th and a half a yard. Fremont
establish your dominance right here.
Fremont has been excellent at short yardage and been getting those first downs. So
punch it across and more.
Them to go for it. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do.
And the crowd understands how big a 4th down play is right here. They're fired up. Listen to this noise, folks.
It's about establishing dominance. It's about trying to show who's boss. So both teams are going to give it their all right now. And it's Hayes going to take it.
Haymaker.
He's got the first. He will have the first down.
He's got a first down and more. Nice job by the Haymaker. They were even pounding the bleachers, Dr. K. That's what I love to see. The Fremont crowd's really come alive tonight.
Indeed. We have 5:48 left here before halftime. 7-7. Fremont has crossed midfield with that nice 4th down short yardage run by Caleb Haymaker Hayes. 1st and 10.
Haymaker back in the gun.
Screen out.
Nice catch by Beatty.
And he's going to get about 3 yards on the play. Nice job.
Who lunges forward for 2 yards.
And so we're going to have we're going to call it 2nd and 8 on that play. Coming up, the Mitchell's Menswear halftime show. I'm excited to bring that to you. And we'll go a little bit over some of the first half stuff as well as talk about several other things, including the Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week.
All right, there's the give. No.
He's going to look.
Fakes it. Haymaker's going to keep it.
Oh, we got a horse collar. We've got a horse collar.
Are they going to throw the laundry? I don't see any yellow hankies out there on the horse collar.
Trying to help out the zebra here with the horse collar, but it doesn't seem to be working.
No, I don't see any laundry.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. We'll get it next time. We get the next one. 3rd and 10.
Huge 3rd down, folks. Sustain this drive. What magic is Coach Maximchuk going to pull out of that playbook right now? So far, he has called a magnificent game. Love the calls. It's been very aggressive.
We've got 2 wide.
Haymaker in the gun. Drops back.
Nice blocking. He's got some time.
He's going to let it
roll. Over the top for me.
Oh!
My goodness. Just outside the reach. It was a perfect execution.
But you got to love the call, bro. You got to love the call. Go big or go home. I love the call.
I love it. Boy, I tell you what. He had blew past his defender. If that had gotten in his fingertips, that was 6 for sure.
When you get a chance to get something rocking against Fairfield, you do it. You do it. So that's what I like to see.
You know, I tell you what, Caleb Hayes has an arm. I mean, that ball traveled about 40, 45 yards in the air. So that is something that we're really thrilled about having here. It's part of our Fremont arsenal. Beatty on the punt.
Kitson back to receive.
Here we go. The kick. And it's blocked! It's blocked!
Wow.
Boy, oh boy. So that's going to be 1st down Fairfield. But boy, those Fairfield players got right in there. 3
Wow,
players.
They were in.
Boy, oh boy.
Wow. Hope Beatty's okay there.
He's trying to shake that off a little bit, surprise himself, but you know, that's the thing. I mean, talk about a tough kid.
It was jailbreak. There was nowhere to go.
He is on the field for 48 minutes. I mean, you know.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. Now look at him. He's lining right up at defensive back.
You got to be tough, and he knows that.
And it's going to be wrestled out of bounds, about a gain of 8. First hit by Brock the Rock Baker.
Well, and now the defense chooses to make, you got to settle down after a call like that. Kind of takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails, but they've adjusted right away. They know, hey, got to shake that off. Got a little adversity. Time to come back.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Punch him back in the mouth.
That's right.
That's a football sting. Somebody told me I was being violent. That is a football saying.
That's a football
saying. For those who are out there are
not trying to be
worried about
We're not
violence.
literally advocating punching people in the mouth. So it's going to be 2nd and 2. Pelham, part of that, wrestle out of bounds as well.
All right.
It's going to be a give.
There's the give.
It's going to be a first down, just barely across. It's a gain of about 4.
Here's what I love, though. You notice that Kitts in the beginning of the game, he was getting second level. He's not getting that anymore. Fremont has really done a great job adjusting to that talented running back, and really, I would say, starting to shut him down a little bit.
Well, I think the coaches got together there a little bit, talked maybe at the end of the first quarter about what we need to do is we need to contain this Kitson kid because in all honesty, he has been the weapon for Fairfield early on this year. So, really it's the Kitson and Beatty show right now. Pretty
Absolutely.
exciting. There's a pitch. Kitson.
They've
He's got a few yards. He's got some blockers.
But it's going to come back. It's going to come back.
But we have another flag.
We got laundry out in the field. I think it's going to come back.
Mistake by the Fairfield Falcons, I believe. Now, I don't know for sure yet, but it looks the officials are marching back. It looks like it's going back. And another hold against Fairfield. I tell you, that's got to drive Coach Miller crazy.
That has been their Achilles heel tonight.
Yeah.
If it hasn't been ball control, it's been penalties.
So I would expect
costly penalties.
Somebody's going to be doing some push-ups here in a few minutes, probably one for every yard.
Well, holding always hurts you because, again, where some yard, you have an offside or something, it's 5 yards.
Yeah.
Holding, it's what?
That's just a killer. It's 10.
Killer, because
that's
what I was going to say. It's not just that it's 10 yards. It's from what? The spot of the foul. So if you do that in the backfield, it just sets your team back, basically a mile. I mean, it's huge, depending on where you do it, So
all right, well,
because it's a spot foul, it's huge.
We're going to take a short break. Fremont Eagles football and 101lakesnetwork.com.
Do you have a smashed iPhone or iPad? iParts Guy can fix any cracked iPhone, iPad, or iPod. They sell iPhones, iPads, and so much more. Call Kyle at 260-316-0098. iParts Guy.
All right, we're back. 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20, Fremont Eagles football.
Go Big Red.
And Big Red getting a little bit of fire.
Big Red's rocking it here at Max Mitchell.
Let's hear it.
And I tell you what, the band director has got Fremont spirit in her hair. Literally.
We've got spirit.
Yes, we do. She's got spirit in her
do. Oh, nice.
See, you got to know where I was going with that.
I didn't know where you were going. Nice work.
Dr. K.
Nice work. Hey, I got to tell you, John, we have a score second quarter from 7 miles down the road in Hornet Country. Eastside leads the Hornets 14-7.
14-7, Eastside. They're putting something up on Angola right now. I always look forward to Backyard Brawl, which is a few weeks away. We're back to Fremont Eagles football. It's first and a mile because of the holding penalty. He's going to drop back. He's going to go for a big throw, but it's wobbly and short.
Off the helmet.
Oh, wow.
Got it. Oh, my goodness.
Tip drill, but it got tipped right back to him. Hashtag wow on that one.
Hashtag wow.
You got to give credit where credit is due. That was a crazy play, bro.
Right off the helmet. I'm not sure which Fremont player that was. I mean,
it was wobbly. I thought Fremont's going to get a big INT.
Yeah.
But
goodness,
when you see that ball wobble in the air, that wounded duck, you're thinking, man, INT, but it turns into a big play for the Falcons.
So here we are. Now all of a sudden it's a first down after a long pass. It's going to go down the playbook as a long completion for the quarterback on that one. And it's he's got some room. He got the ball out of his hand just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time.
That would be Miller.
Let's talk about something here for a second, Dr. K. You'll notice that Fairfield's quarterback is under center. You'll notice that Fremont is in the gun. And I've got to say, ball control for Fremont has been good tonight. The snaps have been excellent. Taking the gun every time. It has just been fantastic. A lot of times you go under center because you're worried about that ball control or snaps.
Right.
Fremont has done an excellent job at snapping the ball tonight. So I want to give a shout out there.
Well, it looks like Fairfield might be trying to milk the clock down to kind of get a score right before the end of halftime, not give Fremont much time.
They're going to try and bounce it outside.
He's got some blocks. He's got through, and he's got in for the score.
Touchdown, Fairfield.
And that is an 11-yard touchdown run by Kitson, and he is their ultimate weapon right now.
Yeah, Kitson, he's an athlete, and you'll notice he was doing a little stepping lightly. Power running, but choosing those footsteps quickly. He was able to break some tackles, some shoelace tackles, and that was a nice run there by Kitson.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, I think I was just mentioning before that play, I think their ultimate plan was to try to milk a lot of that clock off, maybe get us down to nothing.
Short runs.
I'll tell you what, with the way this offense is running right now for Fremont,
oh, yeah,
BD
Juice doesn't need a minute 34. He can do it in under a minute 34.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Fremont Eagles, they can get this done.
Here comes the kick. It's up and with authority.
Minute 34 is plenty of time for the Fremont Eagles to come back and answer here in this heavyweight battle at Max Mitchell Stadium. It's Fremont 7 and the Falcons 14.
John, you were just saying about the shop on the east side of Fremont.
Absolutely. I noticed they sell Amish furniture. Got to watch out for maybe Lebanon Levi in that whole situation out there at the shop. Here goes the kickoff.
The unofficial furniture retailer of Lebanon Levi. All right.
I love it.
15.
There goes Beanie Juice. He's
nice
going to break.
got his ankle and crosses the 20. Well, we've got 88 seconds before halftime. Fremont does have plenty of time to turn it into something.
And the offense has looked fantastic tonight. They are running on all cylinders, so we're looking for some big plays here from the Fremont Eagles with a minute 28. There's nothing better you'd love to do is answer and have some momentum as a tie ball game at half.
We'll have some other scores for you in a little bit, including Busco at Heights and Eastside and Angola.
Haymaker's back.
Looking to throw. Right down
nice
the middle.
Little short pass.
Catch is Andrew LaRose.
LaRose on the catch.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, a little extracurricular activity.
Oh, yeah. When it's a close ball game, you're going to have guys going after the whistle. That's what's happening here. The key is you just don't want to get sucked into anything.
Fremont's going to get this hurry up going. Fairfield a little out of position. And unfortunately, the Eagles cannot capitalize on it by, unfortunately, they were not in position at that moment. Boy, oh, boy. That, you know what? There were there was at least 4 players on defense kind of scrambling around trying to figure out where to go. And if Fremont was able to get that snap off cleanly, they had themselves an excellent opportunity to get a lot of yardage, but it did not work out. So now we got 2nd and 9.
All right, the Eagles are fired up. Haymaker's back. Gonna make a big throw there.
Complete
to
to
Beanie Juice. He's only got to make one miss.
And it looked like they had a face mask there, but I don't think any of the zebras could see that. That's just my angle, of course. So now they've got 45 seconds. They're going to have to move quickly.
Well, here's the thing about Beanie Juice. He's only got to make one guy miss, and he's going to take it to the house.
Fremont trying to get in position here, 37 and counting. They're going to have to advance this ball down the field very quickly. Throw, sideline, complete, and steps out.
Stops the clock.
Nice job. Way to go.
He gets out of bounds.
30 and 6/10 seconds left before halftime. Before the Mitchell's Menswear halftime show.
Mitchell's Menswear. I tell you what, you get your pirate on there. You can rent pirate stuff.
Oh, we have the ball. And I think they said Caleb Hayes was looking, and the ball got snapped
earlier.
So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but now we've got the clock is rolling with 20 seconds left, under 20. They're going to have to get something going fast. They're going to snap. They're going to look to throw. Hayes
wants it
long
all.
Throw.
tip
almost
drill
completed
almost
after
went to
tip.
our advantage there.
For LaRose, 7.5 seconds left.
Almost tipped to the Rose.
This will most likely be the final play before halftime.
Folks, you can sense the energy tonight. The Fremont faithful are fired up, looking to beat the Falcons for the first time in how long? It's been a while.
It's been at least 10 years.
We'd love to see a big victory tonight.
Ourselves a timeout. Fremont takes the timeout just before the snap. And there was 7.5 seconds at the time. I don't know if they're going to add more time back on, but 6. It's definitely the last play regardless of half.
And at halftime, hopefully we can get some of the former Fremont players up here. I know it's good to see we got former managers up here. We've got former players in the house. The General's in the house tonight.
The General.
So looking forward
to hear how things are going down at Franklin for him. So
absolutely.
You will win a Hungry Howie's pizza. There's
so
no cost to
Franklin
hosting.
Franklin has 2 quality NECC players on their squad. Chandler McDowell from Fremont, and we have Eldon Birchfield from Fairfield. So be exciting to
teammates.
Hear teammates now. Former
better enemies before, make better teammates later.
You know what? It reminds me of Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, John.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! What were they?
Superpowers exploded.
Superpowers. That's right.
Superpowers exploded in WrestleMania 4, brother. Okay, here we go. Haymaker dropping back. Here goes the throw.
And it's home up.
It's big.
Oh! Nice try. There's actually still 1 and
There's
7
time
tenths
still
left.
to put it in the house, brother. There's time still to loft one down the field with 1.7 seconds left.
I love the effort, and we're going to try one
big
more
fourth
time.
down.
13 for the Eagles.
1.7 to put one in the end zone, baby.
One more shot.
Could also hook and ladder.
You know what? Let's take one out of the Boise State playbook. What do you say?
Let's not, because we want to win. Oh, okay.
Ouch. And it's
There's a
going
give to
to be
Beatty.
Beatty is going to gain about 3 yards, and that will be the end of the half. So they'll go into the locker
Great
room.
first half, though, by your Fremont Eagles, folks.
Awesome first half. The score at halftime here at Max Mitchell, Fremont trails 14-7 against the Fairfield Falcons. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for our halftime show in a little bit. You're watching 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20, Fremont Eagles Football.com.
Convenient. Dr. Moore and his highly skilled staff provide all treatments in one location with weekend hours and same-day emergency visits. Comfortable. Have a pain-free experience with conscious sedation in a positive environment. Affordable. With low monthly payment plans, you don't have to wait for care you need right now. Trusted dentistry. Only at Angola Dental Center.
The excitement is building here at Cameron Memorial Community Hospital as we start our new facility, Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, well into the future.
Affordable, carefree senior living has a new name, Terrace Ridge Apartments. Terrace Ridge Apartments is Steuben County's newest 55 and over community and is located within the terraces at Buck Lake. Terrace Ridge has 4 spacious floors with 1 and 2 bedroom floor plans to choose from with all new appliances. All utilities are included with your rental agreement. Enjoy senior living at its best at Terrace Ridge Apartments. Stop in or call for a tour today and see how easy we can make Terrace Ridge your new home.
Three things that always go together: summer, water, and Dry Dock Marine. Summer just got amped up with the all-new G23 Nautique. You've never seen a wake like this. It's changing the way you look at a sports boat. Along with a wide selection of Nautiques in our showroom, Dry Dock Marine also carries Moomba boats. Moomba delivers amazing performance at a superior value. Come see our spacious showroom and see if a Nautique or a Moomba is right for you. For the 6th consecutive year, Dry Dock Marine has been prestigiously voted as a top 100 boat dealer in the U.S. Summer, water, Dry Dock Marine Center.
Shouldn't you trust your heating and cooling needs to the best name in the business? Call 665-8880 for McLatchers, the unbeatables in heating and cooling. 665-8880.
Trusted Dentistry is comprehensive. Receive a complete oral evaluation and treatment options that work for you. Convenient. Dr. Moore and his highly skilled staff provide all treatments in one location with weekend hours and same-day emergency visits. Comfortable. Have a pain-free experience with conscious sedation in a positive environment. Affordable. With low monthly payment plans, you don't have to wait for care you need right now. Trusted Dentistry. Only at Angola Dental Center.
The Computer Station. Sales, service, repair. 114 West Toledo Street in Fremont. 495-9800. Whatever your computer needs, sales or service, Computer Station has what you're looking for. We're available online at computerstationonline.net. Stay tuned for tonight's Fremont Eagles High School football broadcast, live on Ustream. Drew Kiesbert and John Bruni will have the play-by-play for tonight's game in just a few moments. Go Eagles! All right, folks, we are back live at Max Mitchell Sports Complex for the Mitchell's Menswear halftime show. And, John, the band firing out the tunes.
The band's got the tunes. The lights are out. One of the heads of the firehouse down there is dancing away to the band there.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got Big Terry down there dancing to the band.
Big Terry.
I know they've got a big they got a big event planned tonight, I believe, Dr. K.
At the firehouse on the East Toledo and Fremont. Check it out, all the kids, and get out there. It's going to be a great night. John, let's go ahead and start with our halftime show, Mitchell's Menswear halftime show at Max Mitchell's Sports Complex with the Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week.
Let's start off first with Mrs. Stuckey says Brianna Slee and Hannah Heller went above and beyond on the reading project Great job.
Great job. Mrs. Verde says, Ella Kerner wants to do well and always tries her best in kindergarten. Really proud of you, Ella.
Mrs. Abriani says that Riley McCrae, extremely helpful with her classmates.
Mr. France gives a shout-out to 3 Fremont Eagles high schoolers, Alex Botts, Katie Culler, and Allison Boone, tremendous workers in the classroom. You know, Allison does a great job in volleyball, and Katie Culler, of course, a member as well of the cross-country team. So getting it done on both sides.
And why don't you read the next one, too, Mrs. Anderson?
Mrs. Anderson says, Kaylee Zucalato always does what's right and has excellent behavior.
And then teacher Mr. Maximchuk nominates Drew Kiespert as Teacher of the Week.
I thought that was an honor coming from Coach Maximchuk. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Coach Chuck, for the kind words. We got a little bit of we got the
T-shirt
slingshot toss going on out there.
And we've got Black and Red Man.
Black and Red Man out there getting fired up here. So
absolutely.
John, let's talk a little bit about how things are going here. Let's start first off with Adam Meeks. Boy, we're really excited to hear he is doing well and back in the saddle.
Absolutely. Glad to hear the great reports we've been hearing about his speedy recovery, which also brings us to continued prayers for Coach Big Mike Herndon. He's continuing to work through an illness, but we're all praying for him to come home soon. Big Mike, if you're watching tonight, everybody loves you. We're praying for you, and hopefully we'll see you here at Max Mitchell soon.
We got a couple games tonight, a couple scores to report here at halftime. Lakeland, Central Noble, 24-7 Lakers at halftime. In fact, Central Noble's going to be coming here in a couple weeks for homecoming. Look forward to having that game here in a few weeks.
Getting it on with the Cougars.
Trying to get a couple other scores here. We have Angola and Eastside are tied up at halftime. Kind of a surprise there, actually.
Wow.
And hashtag wow. And trying to get a Fairfield, Churubusco Prairie Heights score update. Nothing readily available, so we'll try to keep you posted on that a little bit later. John, let's talk real quick about Trine. The Trine Thunder starting up last night under the lights, a Thursday night contest against rival Manchester from down the road. How'd that turn out?
Well, Trine's running on all cylinders. Trine 19, Manchester 3. Woo. It's great to see the Thunder bringing it. I tell you what, if you have not been over to a Trine game, it is a fantastic experience.
It is.
They have a great field, great game day experience. Just first class all the way, giving a big shout out to Trine there, and looking forward to continued big things the rest of the season.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are an MIAA conference. It is it's the Big Ten of small college football, that's for sure. We really appreciate having them in our backyard. So if you haven't seen a Trine game lately, get on out and check that out. Speaking of college football.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at some of the games we got going on of area interest here. We'll just run down the list really fast. Indiana State at Purdue. That's not a gimme for the Boilers. They've had a tough start.
Go Sycamores!
Sure. Holy smokes.
Sycamore!
Yeah, they could be sicking them big time. South Florida at Michigan State. Now, South Florida got blasted by 1AA McNeese State last week, 53-21. So this one could get ugly real early up in East Lansing.
I'm a Big Ten fan, but anytime you're playing the Spartoons, let's go South Florida. Let's get one, bro. Come on, South Florida.
Eastern Michigan at Penn State. Who would have thought the Eastern Michigan Eagles would be 1-0 at this point? So the battle of a couple unbeatens on Big Ten Network at high noon. Bowling Green at Kent State on the Big Three. Army at Ball State. New Hampshire at the Chips.
At the Chips. At Central Michigan, who got it handed to them last week in the Big House.
They did. Well, let's take a look. We also have San Diego State at number 3, Ohio State. The Buckeyes appear to have an easy one there on ABC 330.
But appearances can be deceiving.
That's true. That's true.
Beat the Buckeyes.
Toledo at Missouri on the U. Number 6, South Carolina, looked really good last week, and they take on number 11, Georgia, who had an awesome contest of their own and a tight loss against Clemson.
It's going to be a great game, and I got to say, except for the Michigan-Notre Dame game, which is the game of the week, this would be a runner-up.
Yeah, definitely. Going down to Michigan, Notre Dame here, number 14, Notre Dame at number 17, Michigan, 8 p.m. ESPN. The last trip to Ann Arbor between these two. Next year, the final meeting at South Bend, and then that's it for this series for years. And, you know, I got to say, whether you're a Notre Dame fan or a Michigan fan, it's almost, you got to riot out there because this series is going away. That's just a sad, sad thing.
Well, I hate to say it, but Notre Dame's coach doesn't even think it's a rivalry game. So I know that's some gamesmanship, but I have a feeling that's going to totally backfire on him.
I agree.
Lou Holtz says it is.
Yeah.
So
speaking of, by the way, I don't know if you saw the reports out of the last Notre Dame game, the souvenir cups being sold by Notre Dame last week. It spelled it Figthing Irish. So if you read it, it says Fig Thing Irish instead of Fighting Irish. I guess we need to go back to basic spelling over there in South Bend. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah. Wow. Hashtag wow on that one, folks.
A couple other games here. Navy at IU. IU looked really good against, now granted it's Indiana State, but that offense is something special. And I look forward to seeing them lighten up some other Big Ten teams as it gets down the road.
Absolutely.
Nicholls State at Western. A couple of 0-1 teams on ESPN, The Trace. Now,
NFL, baby! Are you ready for some football?
NFL. How about last night, the Denver Broncos, John? Peyton Manning, if people thought he's going away quietly, I don't think so. A personal record, 7 touchdown passes against the Ravens, 49-27.
I really believe he was sending a message. I do.
Goodness.
I mean, he just pulled it out. I mean, all kinds of, hit everybody.
Right.
Who didn't he hit last night?
Yeah.
I know he made some fantasy team owners really happy last night and some really sad.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, and the thing is, I think after that, already after just one game played in the NFL, you got to think the Denver Broncos just blew all the way to the top of the list as one of the teams to beat in the league. How about them Lions? 1 p.m. Sunday, a slate of 4 games, all hosted in the Midwest at 1 p.m. Sunday. Minnesota at Detroit on Fox. Cincinnati at Chicago, CBS. Oakland at Indianapolis, CBS. Miami at Cleveland on CBS. Kind of an interesting way the schedule will shake down for that first week.
Cincinnati is looking like a team to be beat this year. I think they're going to go a long ways. I really do.
All right.
But, of course, the team I always think is going to the Super Bowl, baby, the Detroit Lions. Detroit Rock City. Matthew Stafford's going to have it going on. Adamakin Sue is going to be laying the smackdown, and we are looking forward to big things by the Detroit Lions this year.
Well, I'm going to say, in my best conservative estimate, I think everyone knows the Lions 16-0, undefeated straight through the playoffs, win the Super Bowl by 50 points.
Absolutely.
That's my best conservative
Absolutely. Stone cold lock, people.
Lead pipe lock. Speaking of, how about some more of the Detroit teams? Detroit Tigers lead the Central 7.5 games. The division title is within days of their grasp.
Absolutely. What is the magic number, Dr. K?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll have to research that.
I have stumped Dr. K with the magic number. But here's the thing. You know what can happen still? Cabrera still could be back-to-back Triple Crown winner.
Triple Crown, and they're actually saying he could be the sextuple Crown winner because he leads in 6 offensive categories, or 5 and very close to a 6th. That is just phenomenal.
Gotta love Miggy.
All right, let's check out some of the other Fremont sports going on here. The Fremont JV football team fell in a hard-fought match against Prairie Heights. They'll actually face Prairie Heights at home later in the season here. They fell 28-8. Coach Maximchuk said, there's got to be a few improvements made, so we hope that they get that dialed in. They don't play again until not this coming Monday, but the following Monday against Leo. Excuse me. It'll be at home. Fremont 7th grade finished tied with Churubusco 0-0 at the end of their game, and then the 8th grade had a real tough time against those Turtletown Eagles, but they did give it their best effort, so great job on those teams. Cross-country team, John, we have ourselves a ranked state team. The girls cross-country team ranked 22nd in the state, and John, that's an amazing accomplishment. Yet another one in the cap of Coach.
Out of 400-plus teams, Fremont is ranked 22. If you can't get excited about that, you can't get excited, folks.
And here's the thing. Cross-country is one of those rare sports left that it's a single class. There are no, AA, AAA, and any of that kind of stuff. So
Hickory Huskers.
So Brushy Prairie hosted the Panther Run this past weekend. Dozens of schools were there. The Lady Eagles won that. Abby Hostetler again wins. Katie Culler again places 4th, and Alex Beams for the boys with a 7th-place finish. Nice work there.
Love it. Love it. Keep it rocking.
How about the girls' golf team last night, John? How'd they do?
Well, let me tell you, the girls' golf team won big time versus Eden last night. Great job, Lady Eagles. I'm not sure exactly by how many strokes they won, but I guess it was big time.
It was huge. I think it was somewhere in the near 60 to 70 stroke range.
60 to 70 strokes.
It was pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
It was totes, cray-cray.
Totes cray-cray. Well, tell me about the Fremont boys tennis team.
Well, this boys tennis team had a tough one against the Angola Hornets. They lost 5-0, but a bunch of hard-fought matches and a lot of gained experience. You know, the tough thing about this team, they're used to winning. They're used to sectional titles. They're used to being in the sectional hunt. This year, unfortunately, the team, and I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but, you know, they are a young team. They got a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, a lot of juniors on this team, and so they're definitely going to get that experience built in so that in the future they're going to be unstoppable.
Well, we got just about a minute here for kickoff. Why don't you update us on Fremont volleyball and then Fremont spirit wear, if you would, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Fremont's volleyball team lost the first 2 games against Quincy, but get this, John, they stormed back to win 3 in a row. That reminds me of 1984, John. In 1984, the Chicago Cubs playing the San Diego Padres. Everybody's talking World Series in Chicago. The Cubs win the first 2. They have to win 3. The Padres come back and sweep them 3 straight.
Good job, Padres.
And you know who won in 84, the World Series?
We all know who won in 84. The Detroit Tigers. Gotta love that.
And to finish up, before we get back to the game here, Spirit Wear, Fremont Spirit Wear, T-shirts, hoodies, sweats, hats, coats, etc. on sale at mylocker.net. That's MYLOCKER, mylocker.net. You can customize your gear, locker number, DP350, and promo code
there goes the whistle.
13ML.
Here goes the boot.
We'll come back to that in a minute.
And there's
the return.
Shorter kick. Big return.
Nice job.
He's still going.
And out to the 30 and a little bit of change there. And that was the end of the Mitchell's halftime show.
Didn't want to cut you off there, Dr. K, but when the whistle blows and the boot hits the ball,
you got to do what you got to do.
It's time to get the call.
Just to finish what I wanted to say there, if you go to mylocker.net, locker number DP350, and then you enter promo code SMR 13ML at checkout, you get a $10 discount. And, of course, the FHS Athletic Department gets a share of everything sold. So check it out, mylocker.net. You can also search by school. So just type in Fremont Eagles. Should pop right up. Fremont High School, Indiana. Should pop right up for you.
All right, keep sending your tweets our way tonight. We're looking forward to having this live broadcast. Bring it to you out there. Haymaker is back. Here goes the pitch to Beatty.
Nice blocking.
Break
Still got some room. And nice run there by Beatty Juice.
Way to come out of the stable, baby. I'll tell you what, you had that halftime, you get a little cooled down, you get a little break, and then he comes out of that stable rocking and rolling for a big gain.
John, I just got to say this one here. My alma mater, Penn, number 3 in the state, against number 6 in the state, Elkhart Central. Penn winning big, the Kingsmen, 42-0.
Penn is dominant.
Let's go,
for
Kingsmen.
Sure. You need to check out Davison Cardinals on there, Chief.
Oh, we'll check that out, too. Ball! It's on the ground, and let's see here.
Fairfield has recovered.
Fairfield has got it. Boy, I tell you what, it's unbelievable. Fremont puts it on the ground, Fairfield gets it. Fairfield puts it on the ground, Fairfield gets it. They just get every fumble here, it looks like. But Fremont's going to have to shake that off, brush that off, and go right out there and attack them on D.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to come back, shake that off, pin your ears back, and make a turnover of your own.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. You know, John, it's prediction time.
I'm sniffing back-to-back turnovers.
I'm sensing
turnover right here.
It's coming back our way.
He's under center.
He's going to
drop back.
Out to throw. Brocky.
The heat was coming.
And he got it completed.
Wow.
Goodness gracious. I tell you what, Baker was a half step from knocking
the Brock of Gibraltar was coming.
Good.
He was bringing like a heat-seeking missile there. Well, that's a big gain, but again, you know, you're fresh out of the locker room, so you got high energy now. It's nothing better to dig your heels in, start to make a big goal line stand. I love the aggressiveness going after the quarterback. I love to see that. So here we go on defense.
First down.
There goes
a quick throw
to the outside, and nothing doing. Oh, wait, he's going to break a tackle.
He broke through, and that was Beatty. Almost brought him down.
I think little words were spoken right there. Telling them the what's what right there.
Gamesmanship.
Gamesmanship is always welcome in the game of football.
Well,
love to see a little attitude. You got to bring a little edge to the game, brother.
Absolutely. We have 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 here.
All right, here they go. Here comes that defense for Fremont. Looking to establish a big stop here on 2nd down.
The take, the look, the throw right down the middle. Oh! And intended for, looks like number 14.
They're tangled up there.
And that was number 21. I believe that would be Jared Eichler. Jared Eichler was listed as probable before the game here, but is coming out and fighting off his injury here to get out and play.
Here's what's interesting for Fairfield. They're coming out here and not running the ball, coming out throwing. Really surprised. I thought they would be giving the ball to Kittner and going that direction, but they've come out throwing. So will they shake it up here with a run, or will they throw again? Very interesting.
Well, they're lining him out certainly wide. They've got 31. Lucas Miller in the backfield.
Josh Beck, they're going to go with the air game.
Again, and they get it out, another completion. And so far, it's been very effective. Another first down for the Falcons. I tell you, they went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and the Eagles are definitely going to have to make some of their own here on D.
Yeah, the passing game the second half so far, even though we're just barely a couple minutes into this quarter, has been fairly good for the Fairfield Falcons.
Well, I tell you what, John.
Tongue twister.
If Fremont, if there's anything positive that can come out of that, is that Fremont can maybe use that against them when they get back on offense, because Fremont has been running that no huddle, and if these guys are gassing themselves
it gasses
out,
yourself when you got to run when you're running passes all the time.
So let's see how that transfers.
When you're running routes, it's exhausting.
There's a run. It's out to the left. Nice initial hit by Baker. He's going to be a short gain. It looks like a gain of about 3 or 4 on that play. Second down.
And again, I say it once, I'll say it 100 times. Between the tackles, the Eagles are tough.
They are indeed.
Nothing doing between the tackles, folks. What a beautiful night for Friday Night Lights here, brother.
Yeah, folks, I tell you what, if you're watching at home, we just want to let you know it is a gorgeous night. No wind or just a small slight breeze. Perfect night for some high school football. Here's the take. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a throw.
Oh, he's got pursuit.
And he's got some running room.
He's going to tuck it.
And he's going to be knocked down on his rear. It's close to a first down. Very close.
Wow, that was good pursuit by the Eagles.
That'll be enough for a Falcons first down.
It is a first, and it's going to be inside at the 6-yard line. Oh, excuse me. They're going to call that the 4-yard line. So the Eagles are going to have to stop them here. Big 4-down stop, John.
Yeah, this is huge right here. All right, the ball's on the 4-yard line. First down. This is a time, this is going to be 4-down territory, so you've got to make a big stand 4 plays in a row. You got to get yourself mentally right, get ready to make a big stop.
It's going to be a give, and the ball's down on the ground.
Wow, how many times are we going to say that?
Fairfield is going to get the ball
Ball
back.
control has been huge tonight.
Goodness gracious.
Gain of a yard on the play.
Boy, that could have really been a nice help for the defense if they were able to snuff on that. But
again, now you're mentally saying, hey, we got 3 more plays here to stop them. We've got to batten down the hatches. We got to dig in our heels. We got to make a stop, and that will make such a boost to this team when you stop Fairfield right in their tracks.
2nd and goal at the 3. Fairfield tries to come out with authority here, lines up. Fremont D trying to match up well with them here. It's a run, it's a give, and it is a score for the Falcons.
Kitson in the end zone.
And that would
be
Kitson,
their star player for Fairfield, gets another score there.
Well, you know what? We're just a short time into the third quarter. Fremont now down by 2 scores, but they're going to have to.
The score is deceptive here because of a turnover.
Right, yeah. So
it's much closer than the score looks.
Yeah, Fremont can come back on offense and put another score on the board to right back in this thing. Certainly lots of time left. Here's the kick by maybe the biggest kicker in the league, and it is good. So we're going to take a quick break. Fremont trails 21-7 here. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on FremontEagles.com.
Gotcha.
The Computer Station. Sales, service, repair. 114 West Toledo Street in Fremont. 495-9800. Whatever your computer needs, sales or service, Computer Station has what you're looking for. We're available online at computerstationonline.net.
Mitchell's Menswear. Whether it's a night on town, prom, or wedding, Mitchell's can fit you in. Call 665-6903. Located in between the movie theaters in downtown Angola, Mitchell's Menswear.
They are indeed announcing the 50-50 drawing here.
50-50.
Getting that in just a few minutes here.
Get your 50 on.
7:49 left, third quarter. Fairfield takes a Fremont turnover down and puts another touchdown on the board. It's 21-7. Fremont looking very strong tonight, and they're going to need to dig deep.
There goes Beatty Juice.
Good. Here we go. He's going to try.
He's going to go. He's got a lane, folks. He does a spin-a-rooney.
And he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Boy, oh boy. He is always just so close to breaking one out. You know it's bound to happen real soon. We're going to see that very soon.
Spin button, brother. Spin button. I love it. That was the Madden spin button right there. Beatty Juice put on the spin-a-rooney and got some extra yards out of that. I love to see it.
Nate, the spin doctor, Beatty. How about that one?
Ooh, I like it. I dig.
The spin doctor.
All right, folks. Again, we've just settled in here into the third quarter. 7:41 left. The Fremont offense has come out onto the field ready to put together a big drive and taking it to the house.
Trying to get a score from Busco Heights. Still nothing yet. No report yet. We'll keep checking on it.
Nice fake by Haymaker.
A little fake. He's going to throw it.
Tip
and, another tip. It was intended for LaRose.
Man, make sure you're doing that tip drill in practice. If you're watching at home, you can see how good hands, good hands. You want to be like Allstate right there.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles.
Definitely.
Allstate did not pay for that ad, by the way. Allstate. All right, here we go. Haymaker. Again, I love being back in the shotgun all night. There's the give. He's got room.
Around Brocky.
Caught from behind, but did he? How far did he get there?
He got about 5 yards on the play.
Couldn't tell where he went out of bounds almost there, but it was a great, great run.
And we have a downed Fairfield Falcon, and the officials are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on FremontEaglesFootball.com.
Do you have a smashed iPhone or iPad? iParts Guy can fix any cracked iPhone, iPad, or iPod. They sell iPhones, iPads, and so much more. Call Kyle at 260-316-0098. iParts Guy.
Hi, I'm John Thornton from the Beams Funeral Home in Fremont, Indiana, and we're proud to help support the Steuben County Athletics on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20. Hi, I'm John Thornton from Beams Funeral Home in Fremont, Indiana, and we're proud to help support the Steuben County Athletics on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20.
All right, we're back, and that was 61, Colin Eichler, excuse me, for the Fairfield Falcons. It looks like he's
wrist or forearm.
Yeah, he's going out under his own weight there. It looks like it's an arm injury. So
we're glad to see he's okay though, walking off under his own power.
Yeah.
Never want to see an injury at any time. So glad to see that he's okay. Well, it's time to dial it back up. This is a big third down right here, folks. Huge third down and about 5 yards to go. There goes the pitch. Going to try and bounce it outside. Beatty's got room.
Man. Oh, and trips up.
I think he's got the first.
I think he does too.
Across the 45-yard line. That should be enough for a Fremont first down.
First down, Fremont Eagles. Nice run by Nate Beatty Juice Beatty.
We have an update from Tiny over in Angola. We'll get that in just a little bit on the next stoppage of play here.
Give a shout-out to Tiny if you're out watching. Tiny, one of the best cameramen in the business.
Absolutely.
But you know who else? I'll tell you in a moment. Beatty Juice, again.
About 4 yards on that play. Second down and 7.
Tiny is a great cameraman, but you know who we've got tonight? We've got one half of the Carey duo. We've got Tim, the camera master Carey.
The Carey Connection.
The Carey Connection bringing you some Eagles football. If you're enjoying that picture tonight and all the great angles that he's able to get and his camera mastery, give him a shout-out. Send a tweet our way. We'll put it on the air.
Simply known as TC. Nice run.
Beatty's got big hole. That's Brock.
That's Baker.
That's Brock at Gibraltar.
He's at the
He can take it to the house, Primo.
The 19-yard line. First down, Eagles.
Well, for a second, I thought that was Beatty, and all of a sudden you see the number and the physique there, and you realize it's the Brock at Gibraltar. He turned on the Jets, folks, and got down the field.
6:11 left. Fremont making some noise.
I love to see that. Way to mix it up, give Beatty a little bit of rest, and Brock just hit the Jets there.
Well, we knew it was going to happen, John. It seemed like there's been 4 or 5 plays tonight where Brock or Beatty have been just a half step short of breaking it off for something big. Oh, and that time, no doing. Nothing doing. He's going to be stopped behind the line there.
They're getting kind of wise there.
Yeah. They're starting to figure a few things out. But you know what? Hey, Fremont still.
Well, that's what you give it to the Brock. The Brock at Gibraltar, like we just saw a few minutes ago. Brock Baker, very physical player. Love it.
And you can see some of the hands on the hips, hands on the knees for Fairfield here.
Always an indication of being gassed. Always an indication of being gassed.
To just keep going and gas them out.
Keep that no huddle.
Second, 15, 16 here, give. And it's going to be nice. A little smacker on the
Lots of
there.
hearing the pads up in the stands. Love to hear that.
It's going to be a gain of about 5. So now we've got about 3rd and let's say 11, maybe 12. Looks like something like that.
The running has been physical tonight.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Good hard running.
And this is as key a 3rd down as possible. Crowd needs to get wild.
The crowd's going wild here, Kale. It's a huge 3rd down in a close game.
Shake those keys.
The keys are shaking because it's a key play, folks. I can hear it. My own keys are shaking, even though they're plastic. Hearing the clapping, the screaming. Oh! There he goes. Haymaker drops back.
He's trying
he wants
to
it
hit
all.
the and we have pass interference. And there's no flag.
He couldn't hold on to it, but where is the flag there?
No flag.
It was almost a circus catch, even though there was interference.
Wow. Zebra missed one on that. Come on, Zebra. Wow.
And the crowd comes alive, giving the Zebra the what?
Wow. Do we have
Boy, I tell you what, it was almost a circus catch with interference.
Wow.
Amazing.
That was brutal.
Well, we are unbiased on the air. I'm just going to say, from my perspective, it appeared he got there a little early.
Oh my!
But I can be fallible. It's just my perspective.
Yeah. Well, mine too. So
4th down. They want it off.
Hey, we're gonna go.
Fremont's being aggressive. That's what I like. Put it in the house. Put it in the end zone, baby. Nice hard throw.
Oh, intended for LaRose, and it's going to be incomplete.
Boy, he had the mustard on that ball. Let me tell you. Wow, and let me say #wow. My wife just brought me a beverage.
Nice job.
She's been shouting all game, getting the cheerleaders fired up.
Amy B.
Those former cheerleaders, they really get into the game. It's been good to see a lot of her cheers down there.
We have a score, 3rd quarter. Busco leads Prairie Heights 20-0. 20-0.
20-0. Busco over Heights after Heights had that huge win last week.
I'll tell you what, that just shows Busco and Lakeland are the teams to beat again this year.
Yeah, I said earlier. Well, there goes the run by Kittner.
Oh,
no,
my
Miller.
goodness, and he could. Is he going to catch him? It's going to be a foot race down to the 10, 20. Caught at the 5. Is that Miller or Kittner?
Number 31, Lucas Miller.
Miller.
One for the Falcons. Jake Pelham ran him down at the 7-yard line.
Dr. K having some colorful descriptions.
I know what you're talking about. Just enjoying the game. Anyway.
Of how we're still discussing how Beatty made that wonderful almost catch. Just great.
He did. I mean, that's the thing. It was a tough one. Tough pill to swallow, but the Eagles are going to have to come back from it here. We've got 1st and goal at the 8. Here we go. The snap coming. Give. And
nothing doing.
Nothing there. So it's going to be maybe a short game.
Dr. K is frustrated as many of the fans are. Still just, it's hard to shake those things off. And you can imagine if we're like this as fans, how much the players, that happens. That gets in your head a little bit. And sometimes, that you give up a play because you're still focused on thinking about what should have been a
negative thing sometimes. And that's what happens in life. Sometimes you get negative hand dealt to you.
But you gotta what? If life gives you lemons, you do what?
You make some lemonade.
Lemonade. It's lemonade time right here at Max Mitchell. Squeeze the lemons.
It's a give, and it's going to
That's
be
Miller.
close. And it's going to be about a half yard short.
So, again, Fremont Eagles hanging tough
They
down
gotta pin
there.
their ears back.
Pin your ears back, ball on the 1 yard line, third down. Give your team a lift by making a big stop. The crowd comes alive. I heard Amy B screaming down there. Amy B screaming. She's cheering from the stands.
Big key, here it is. We got to get those fans riled up for the Fremont defense. Here we go.
You got Amy B, Trudy, Carla. They're all screaming their lungs out, knowing how big a play this is. On third down, making a goal line stand. And they made him jump.
Right. Another mistake by Fairfield. Someone's going to be doing some push-ups.
Somebody's doing push-ups on the field. I think it was the tremendous amount of noise he couldn't hear. He couldn't hear the call over all the screaming up here.
Indeed.
So, that's going to bring up third down over again, but instead of being 3rd and 1, it's 3rd and 6, baby.
Time for the Fremont fans to get fired up. Here we go.
They're fired up again. Let's see if we can get them again.
It's going to be huge.
He's going to try and bounce outside, but can we stop him?
Oh, and he breaks the tackle and gets in for the score. So close. The Eagles were that close.
Had him.
Just had him. Boy, oh boy. He just kept those legs churning, man. I tell you what, that's something that's a sign
There's
of
no stopping in him.
back.
There's
Just
no
does
stopping.
not stop. So that's an excellent sign for them. But unfortunately, that puts the Eagles down by 3 scores. Still 14 and a half minutes left in the game. Plenty of time for the Eagles to come back, but they're going to have to make some things happen pretty quick.
Well, there's still a full quarter left.
Absolutely.
We're going to score here with the next 2 minutes, and then we got a full quarter.
We got a full quarter, yeah.
To keep bringing the heat.
For sure. Kick is up, and it is good. Well, we're going to take a quick break. 2:31 left before the end of the third quarter. 28-7 in favor of Fairfield. We'll be right back.
Shouldn't you trust your heating and cooling needs to the best name in the business? Call 665-8880 for McLatchers, the unbeatables in heating and cooling. 665-8880. Shouldn't you trust your heating and cooling needs to the best name in the business? Call 665-8880 for McLatchers, the unbeatables in heating and cooling. 665-8880.
I know belts and hoses, not X and O's. I do O2 sensors, but not defenses. Yeah, I make a right call to keep your car in the game. Don't even need a playbook, it's all in my brain. Fuel injectors, alternators, radiators too. It's who I am, it's what I do. Never know how. Never know how.
Is building here at Cameron Memorial Community Hospital as we start our new facility. Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, well into the future.
There goes the whistle, Dr. K, and that means it's time for the Fremont Eagles to receive the ball here and march that ball down the field to the house.
Short at about the 20-yard line. BD looking for some blocking. He's got a few guys. He gets around the corner. He's going to get out to near the sideline for finally being brought down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Decent field position to start off for the Eagles. And the Eagles are going to have to get on their horse quickly. Put some points on the board here before the end of the third quarter and keep us down within a couple scores as we head into the fourth. That's what we're looking for.
But they're very, very capable offense. You're in good hands with the haymaker back there, Caleb Hayes. And looking for some big stuff here from him, Beatty Juice, the Brock of Gibraltar. And, folks, let's not forget about that great offensive line out there, the Hog Mollies getting it done. You know, every great running back has got a great line to support.
Sure. 1st and 10, 3 backs.
There goes the pitch.
It is to Beatty. Again, around the corner. Again, he's still on his feet, still moving, and still finally gets out and brought down at about the 45-yard line. 2nd and 2, 8 yards. How many times are you going to get that? 7, 8, 9, 8 yards a carry.
What I love about that, too, was ball security.
Yeah.
When you have long runs like that, guys are punching and poking at the ball, and he had put 2 arms around that ball. Ball security is huge. Love to see that, not just good running. And listen to that crowd. Listen to the cheerleaders. People are fired up here tonight at Max Mitchell.
2nd and a long 2. Hayes, it's give to Brocky, and he's stuffed right behind the line there. It is going to be a short loss.
We got a little emotion there starting to take over.
Yep.
Frustration, and you want to be careful how you respond to some of this adversity here. I love to see the plays, the motion, and passion, though. I love that. I love it when guys play with an edge and a chip, Dr. K.
Well, speaking of Brock, even though we're focusing on offense at the moment here, on defense he has 11 solo tackles and 20 assists plus a sack. That's some monster numbers on defense. That just shows the intensity this kid has.
Brock, the monster of Gibraltar.
Pitch out to 11. And Beatty's going to hit way behind the line. And that's going to bring up 4th and about 9 on that play. Goodness.
The line of scrimmage by Kidson. Going to be 4th down and 9.
Well, again, this is a huge play here as we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the bottom of the third quarter here. About 50 seconds left.
And the punt
big 4th down. You're going to have to punt, or will they?
Beatty back to kick for Fremont.
That's always.
Well, you never know with Coach Foster special teams.
You never know.
I love it. Coach Foster is very aggressive with special teams. I love that guy.
You're down by 3 scores. You know what? Hey, why not try a little risky move here?
Would have loved to have been with Coach Foster when he played football, too. That guy, I bet you he was just a blast to be around.
It is a kick, and he's hit.
Where's the flag?
He was hit in the face.
Where's the flag?
Not sure that I.
40, right in front of the man in the white hat.
The 40-yard line, and that's where Fairfield will take.
Well,
now, I understand there's a difference between running into the kicker and then flat out.
Forearm to the face?
I was just going to say, forearm shimmy.
Forearm shimmy, I think we're going to call that. I think they called 13 forearm shimmy on that play. I'm not sure.
Wow.
What in the world? All right.
Hashtag wow, everybody. Don't understand why there was the flag, but that's why we're up here.
And they're down there, John.
And that's why.
They earn the big bucks, and we sit up here.
Well, we earn the big bucks, dude.
That's true. We do as well. But they
Network TV.
They get lots of extra zeros at the end of their check.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
And there it goes.
He's got 5. He's got
10.
Going
to break. Oh, caught from behind.
And hit. Knockdown is number 85, Braxton Baker. Little Rock.
And as I'm seeing these hosts of fluorescent Firehouse shirts tonight, just want to remind you there's a big activity tonight going on at the Firehouse.
Oh, yeah, you got to check
that out.
So
you want to check that out. Lots of students.
Yeah, for all the students, youth in the area, make sure you get out to the Firehouse. Post-game, East Toledo Street, right next to the Sweet Retreat.
Ooh.
Oh, and we have a face mask against Fremont. So.
Wow, I guess they. Well, I was worried if they didn't know if they were the Hankies were going to stay put, but
yeah, well, you know,
I guess the Hankies now are starting to fly.
I think I just need to just close my mouth and maybe focus more on something else.
I'm unbiased, dude. Yeah. I'm flat out unbiased. That's all there is to it.
I'm glad you are. That makes one of us too.
33-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Falcons.
Describe how you really feel about the pass to Beatty.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay.
We'll talk about that off camera. Well, that is going to be quarter. At the end of the third quarter, we're going to take a break. End of the third quarter, your Fremont Eagles trail 28-7 here at Max Mitchell.
We'll
be right back. And don't forget, folks, this is powered by the Computer
Station.
The Computer Station. Sales, service, repair. 114 West Toledo Street in Fremont. 495-9800. Whatever your computer needs, sales or service, Computer Station has what you're looking for. We're available online at computerstationonline.net.
The excitement is building here at Cameron Memorial Community Hospital as we start our new facility, Cameron Memorial Community Hospital, well into the future.
We're back at the start of the fourth quarter. Fremont Eagles trail Fairfield 28-7. The third quarter it was 14-7 at halftime. The Eagles in the third quarter had some real momentum at times, and unfortunately, because of a turnover and as well as some, well, let's just say questionable call/non-calls by the Zebras, it gives Fairfield enough of an advantage. And that's the thing. Sometimes you get adversity. Sometimes you're on the right side of those things, and Fairfield was, and they were able to take advantage of them.
Well, let me tell you what. This fourth quarter is going to be a real test for the Fremont Eagles here. We're going to really see, again, the heart and soul of this team as they respond to this fourth quarter big time.
It's going to be a give to Kitson. He's up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards.
That was a big, hard run, but a great stop by your Fremont Eagles there.
Garrett leads West Noble 19-6 at the end of the third. Garrett is going to be joining the NECC next season. We're going to be a 10-team conference, and they'll be in the big division, Fremont in the little division next year, so we'll see how that goes down.
I'm glad to see that Angola is going to be in our conference again next year so that we can continue that rivalry.
Well, they made
I was worried for a while.
Yeah, they made the decision to stay after kind of sniffing around in some other conferences, so thank goodness for that. So here we go. It's a run up the middle.
Miller.
Another first down. That's Miller this time. He's going to be at about the 18-yard line, another first down.
Because we always have the battle for the Steuben County belt.
The battle for the title.
Steuben County World Championship.
Oh, and that's coming up later this season. That's going to be a great one.
What you going to do, brother, in the backyard brawl, Angola Fremont? Love that one.
Be here at Max Mitchell in October.
The friendly confines of Max Mitchell. All right, folks, we really need the support right now. If you're at home, get up out of your seat, start shouting, because I tell you what, it's time for a big defensive stand here.
If you don't have your keys, shake your remote.
Shake your keys, shake your remote, whatever you got to do. We need the Eagles to have a big turnover, a big stop here.
Another give. It's going to be Miller.
But he stopped.
Inside the 10, and he stopped after gaining about 5 yards. Jared Eichler with the stop.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 for the Falcons.
Trying to see if we can pull up a few other scores as well. We'll get to some of those in a bit. 10:31 left in the fourth quarter. Inside the 10 now, Fairfield.
They're taking a long time to huddle. They're
definitely trying to milk the clock.
They're milking the clock for all it's worth.
If they can put on a score and put themselves up by 4 scores, that really puts it very much out of reach for Fremont here. And a nice stick.
Big stop.
And a stop for the Eagles. That's big Zach Merrick, freshman. That kid is really a force to be reckoned with. We got 3 more years with that young man and a half.
That was Zacharific.
Zacharific. I love it. Zacharific. Zach Merrick, Zacharific. I love that. 9:50 and change, taking their time on the huddle.
And defense is still fired up. They know right now. You can see the resolve in their faces right now. They want to make a big stop and drop the hammer here.
Third down. This is a huge defensive play for the Eagles. With 9.5 minutes left in the final frame. It's a throw corner, and oh my goodness, what a picturesque catch.
Wow, I got to say that was a nice catch there.
83.
Because he put some mustard on the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
He really threw that ball hard, and he was able to come down with it.
That was a spectacular stretch and catch on that one. Got to give mad props to the young man on that one. 34-7 now. And Fairfield trying to put this one out of reach. Extra point coming. The kick is up, and it is good. Well, with 9:28 left, Fairfield takes a 35-7 lead over
There's still
Eagles.
time, folks. Put on those rally caps. Dr. K is going to flip his cap and put it into a rally cap.
Woo! Here we go.
Because it's never over, baby.
It's never over. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Fremont Eagles football at FremontEaglesFootball.com.
3 things that always go together: summer, water, and dry dock marine. Summer just got amped up with the all-new G23 Nautique. You've never seen a wake like this. It's changing the way you look at a sports boat. Along with a wide selection of Nautiques in our showroom, Dry Dock Marine also carries Moomba boats. Moomba delivers amazing performance at a superior value. Come see our spacious showroom and see if a Nautique or a Moomba is right for you. For the 6th consecutive year, Dry Dock Marine has been prestigiously voted as a top 100 boat dealer in the U.S. Summer, water, Dry Dock Marine Center.
And we're back, Dr. K. Lots of time left in this one. You got your rally cap on, bro?
Oh, I got my cap. It is rally
time. It's rally time here at Max Mitchell.
Time to get this game rocking and rolling. 9:28 left in the fourth. Here's the kick. It's a short one.
Nice.
Nice move. Nice
That
catch.
could have been a dangerous kick, but it was great hands there.
Junior Keegan Konotek, 5'9", 165. Nice job.
Keegan, good hands right there.
I love it. Nice work. That's a heck of a play by that young man.
Martin made the stop.
And he took a stick, too.
Oh, yeah, you're going to take a smack when you get that, but when you're got the good hands, you want to come down with that ball. Ball control is everything. Ball security.
We're talking about Fairfield tradition, certainly tradition when you're up by 4 scores, do a little short kick.
Dr. K.
What? I was just speaking facts. Here we go.
True that. True that, bro. True that.
Get back to about the line of scrimmage. We do have a lineman down, and that looks like it's going to be, I think that's Tater Dawson.
Big Tater, but he's all right.
He's okay.
They give him a little tap on the helmet, say you're all right. He's a tough kid.
I tell you what, that's the thing that's so hard to understand, I think, about 1A football is that you got kids that play 48 minutes.
Absolutely, week in, week out.
That field, and they are just beat and battered by the time it's all said and done.
And it takes its toll game after game. We got a hole!
Secondary, nice job, Beatty Juice at the 45. First down, Eagles.
45-yard line.
Boy, Beatty just 1 or 2 missed tackles, and he'd be the house.
Yep.
DeWitt makes the stop for the Falcons.
You know, I look on the sideline, I see a chip down there.
The Chipster?
There he is.
Chipster had been a little disappointed about the.
Oof, yeah.
Ken had to be a little disappointed about the chips last week.
Against the Wolverines, ouch. And Beatty, another nice
Beatty!
run.
Oh
my goodness, another 10-yard run for Beatty. Actually, going to call about a 9-yard run, so we're going to have it 2nd and 1. Great work, DeWitt with the stop.
We'll have a 2nd down and a long yard.
Well, I tell you what, we're just eating up yardage here, folks. Eagles looking to score on this drive.
Definitely. 2nd and a long 1. He's trying to get, and he's going to be stopped. It's going to be a short gain. Now we're at a 3rd and
36-yard line.
18-inch mark.
Well, you're in 4-down territory for sure with the score.
Yeah.
You got to get something going here, but I believe we're going to easily punch it in right here at 3rd.
7-18, 7-17, and counting here.
Here we go. Here we go. Get ready for a big play here. Haymaker gives. First down and more.
Nice job for Brock'em Sock'em. First down at the 30.
Brock'em Sock'em Robots gives the Fremont Eagles a first down.
Fremont first down.
Gotta love it. By the way, John, just to let the folks that know what's coming up here next week, right back here, 1 week from tonight, 7 p.m., Fremont takes on Southern Wells. John, last year we beat Southern Wells for the first time in 14 years.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to do that at home then.
Back to back, baby.
Yep. And again, number 11 is going to gain about 3 yards on the play.
7-yard line.
So I tell you
Beatty
what.
has been a force tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And so when Southern Wells comes to Fremont, you know, there's been several times where Fremont and Southern Wells have played, and the game. Oh, I'm sorry, we have a player on the ground here at the moment.
All right, it's time for the.
And so we're going to, we're going to take a short break here as we tend to the player. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on FremontEaglesFootball.com, 101 Lakes Network.com.
Trusted Dentistry is comprehensive. Receive a complete oral evaluation and treatment options that work for you. Convenient. Dr. Moore and his highly skilled staff provide all treatments in one location with weekend hours and same-day emergency visits. Comfortable. Have a pain-free experience with conscious sedation in a positive environment. Affordable. With low monthly payment plans, you don't have to wait for care you need right now. Trusted Dentistry. Only at Angola Dental Center.
All right, folks, we're back. The injury was number 77, Cole Applegate there. And we took a quick break from Angola Dental Center, the sponsors of our post-game show, which we'll have here shortly. But in the meantime, Fremont Eagles trail 35-7, but they're trying to make some noise here. 3rd and 7.
6:30 on the clock here, folks. Haymaker goes back. Nice give up the middle.
Ooh, and hit immediately, but there will be a short game for Beatty, so that's going to make it 3rd and about 6 at this time. No, what point I was trying to make before the injury to Applegate is that Fremont has had plenty of history with Southern Wells, and Southern Wells had Fremont's number for years and years and years. Fremont finally broke that streak last year at Eastbrook High School of all places, and now they're going to come up here. We're looking to do that 2 years in a row. Nice
Nice
spin-a-rooney. Fumble. And they strip the ball, and Fairfield, no, they're going to call him down.
30-yard line.
They're going to call him down. And I heard an exclamation from a Fairfield coach.
I
think he was a little
did.
by that.
I think Fairfield was a little upset with that, but official was close there, is able to make that call.
So now we've got 4th, and it's going to be 10. So, like I say, 4-down territory, 5.5 minutes left. Eagles trying to make something happen here.
Big 4th down, folks. Caleb Hayes, the general, taking over for the old general.
New general.
There's a new general in town. Drops
Looking to
back.
throw.
He's got pursuit on him.
He's going to
get rid of it.
Sideline.
Oh! Oh, just broken
and
up.
Fairfield will take over at the 30-yard line. Nice, great effort.
We
by
got
the
a Fairfield
Eagles, and now
player down.
Fairfield player down. And that's 89. Excuse me, that's 89. Micah Geyer, senior, 5'10", 187, plays tight end on the offensive side as well. So he's going to pick himself up and run off the sidelines there. 5'10", first and 10 at the 30.
8, 5, 4, 5, 6, 4. That number again.
Are you the winner?
5, 4, 5, 6.
You know what? We're all winners because we're part of Fremont Eagles football, baby.
That's right, baby.
There goes the pitch.
It's a pitch. It's out. He's trying to find a hole. He's got it in the secondary, and he could be gone. 30, 20, 10, and he is in for the score.
Number 14,
Cameron Kitson. How many times are we going to say his name tonight?
Kitson has
this young man has been dominating.
Absolutely dominating tonight.
That's going to make it 41-7, folks. That's the thing here. You're going to look at the score in the newspaper tomorrow, and you're going to say
much closer than what the scoreboard says.
Way closer than the scoreboard says. That's the toughest thing about this is that these kids have absolutely, Fremont Eagles have given their absolute heart out, especially these last 3 weeks, John. They have absolutely given it all on the field, and, you know,
for
unfortunately, just they're playing some very tough competition, the best of the best in the conference. 3 weeks in a row to start the year. Not trying to make excuses, certainly, but just trying to be real. I mean, the thing is here, we 42-7 right now. That we're going to stay right here, but the Eagles, I mean, they have given it all, their intestinal fortitude. And I think the thing is, John, they're going to be rewarded when they get to the last 6 games of the season. They've got Southern Wells next week at home. They've got 2 weeks. They've got big homecoming against Central Noble. That's always a big night that we like to see in more ways than one. We've got Angola coming up. We got Prairie Heights coming up. Dennis Carey's going to be in the booth for that night.
That'll be a great night. Might have Carey squared.
Carey squared maybe that night, yeah. So, and of course we've got East Side and West Noble on the sked coming up. So, you know, Fremont's got plenty of time, plenty of opportunity. And, you know, the thing is, regardless of what the score is on the scoreboard here in September, the bottom line is that
sectional, baby, sectional
football in October. And that's the key. Fremont, Coach Maxim Chuck has just said to his kids over and over and over for years, it's all about let's win the sectional. Let's win the sectional. Let's win the sectional. And this is a year, John, I truly believe the sectional title's coming to Fremont.
Sectional champs.
42-7. Really proud of these kids, and with 4:52 left, like to see some offensive fireworks coming here. Nice kick.
Big boot.
Across the 15 to the 10
That's
to the 5,
go in the end
and it's
zone.
going to die at the 3, and he's got to return it. There's tons of Falcons right there, and he is just smothered. Oh, my goodness. So he's down at about the 6-yard line. Goodness gracious, that's the thing. It looked like I thought the ball
was going in the end zone for sure.
And it just died. My goodness. I tell you what, you know, Fairfield certainly.
When things go your way, they're going your way.
The ball
and when
bouncing their way
they
all
are.
night long. We know that's going to happen for Fremont here very soon. We know it's going to happen.
Hey, that's like great
Lucky
quote.
breaks.
Great quote from Friday Night Lights. Great movie. You got to make your own breaks. Got to make your own luck.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. You're going to face adversity, but you make your own luck.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Fremont. It looks deep in their own territory, but I know they can definitely drive the field here because there's a lot of heart on this team, a lot of hard workers. Right. And all it takes is Nate Beatty to break one tackle.
Again, there
and look at that. They're already out of the trouble zone, almost out to the 15 there. So
and so close. One short step away from breaking it loose.
Yeah, breaking one tackle, he's
gonna
at
do
the
that
house.
This year, guaranteed. He's taking it to the house. He's going to do that several times this year. We're going to see the same thing out of Rock Baker. But, you know, again, that's the toughest thing. When you start 0-3 on a season, you know, this is what you're building right now. You're building experience. You're building toughness.
And you're getting some chemistry going. You're getting some things going. The no huddle has worked great tonight. You know, like I said, sometimes it's tough on you. Tonight it's gone great. It's really been to our advantage. And again, this game is probably not going to come out as a win, but it does come together as a team-building experience and also building chemistry, making you stronger, looking forward to Southern Wells. Should be a great, great game next week. And again, I think there's a lot of positives and a lot to build on in what we've seen so far in this game.
Third,
well, misdirection.
Give. And it's going to be stopped behind. It's going to make it 4th down here. So that's going to be 4th and about 3, 4th and 4. Brock Baker on the run.
Loss of 2 or 3 on the play.
No, I think, you know, one thing is that, you know, Fremont just needs to dig deep and, you know, come back from this and understand, you know, this is a learning experience.
And you gave them all they wanted in the first half.
You have absolutely poured it out. Given of your heart, given of your gut, you've gone to bat for your teammates, and that's definitely been seen tonight. Certainly, we're proud of the boys for that. He's going to try to turn the corner. He's got it. One man to beat, and finally brought down at about the 30-yard line. Nice job for Beatty Juice.
Beatty Juice is a big play right there, folks. No quitting him. Love to see Nate just getting some things rocking and rolling tonight. I shudder to think of how many yards he has tonight. It's got to be ridiculous.
I think he's got another.
It's got to be a ridiculous amount of yards tonight.
Yep. Oh,
we dodged the bullet there.
So we've got a gain of about 3 on the play there. Beatty's still running hard.
He's still running hard, still giving it every time.
Beatty carries the ball for Fremont. Tackled by Rhodes at the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Fremont will have 2nd down and 7.
2:13 and counting. 2nd and 7.
All right.
Lieutenant
Looks like
General
we're in the
Hayes
running formation there.
Gives it to Brock.
Brock.
Oh, my goodness. Got a little pro wrestling. Little pro wrestling. First down.
And there goes the flag.
After the fact.
DeWitt made the stop.
We got a player down, number 50 here for the Eagles.
Marker on the field.
We're not sure who that is. We don't have that one.
And the flag was maybe excessive use of force?
Yeah,
I don't know. Because he really flipped him over. It wasn't.
I don't think that was intent. I mean, it was the way. It was kind of like physics. I mean, it wasn't like he was trying to flip him up like a professional wrestler. It kind of turned out that way. Dead ball.
Oh, it's against.
Foul against Fremont.
Yeah, because I didn't think that the other was a. Not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Penalty after the play.
Not sure what's going on here. I thought we might have got a break there and got, you know.
Well, I don't think that exists on a night like tonight.
Like I said, I didn't think the Fairfield was a penalty, but I didn't think, you know, I thought, we'll catch a break. We'll take it.
Sometimes you got 2 teams going
against you. That's rough right there, folks.
All right, well, it is a first down, but it's going to be 1st and 25. So at least we got that. Beatty trying to clear the way. He's got some room. He's into the secondary. He's going to get down to inside the 35 to the 30-yard line. First down.
Nice job, Beatty Juice.
Nice way to make up for it. Now talk about overcoming adversity. You have 1st and 25. You just had a flag. The referee not helping you out there, and you come right back and you smack the defense in the mouth and make it a first down.
That's what it's all about, giving it right back to him. Give it right back to him time and time again.
As you know, John, I have a little trouble with being unbiased, so you're going to have to help me out over the course of the next week to learn from my mistakes.
No, you know, we're the biggest unbiased group in the definitely in the broadcasting industry.
We try.
There's a big give.
And he's going to fall
ahead
for about
for
4
a gain.
Yards. Nice job.
To the 28-yard line.
Minute 16. Play it tough. Play your heart out. Leave it all out on the field is what I always get the message. Leave it all on the field.
And you know the Eagles are going to be hungry to try to put a score in before this game's over.
Absolutely.
We've got a minute left when the snap goes. Another give, that's going to be to, I believe that is Zach Rabel.
Rabel carries the ball for Fremont.
Senior, 6 foot 170.
5-yard line. Siniak made the stop.
So we've got 3rd and 5.
We have a timeout charge to Fremont.
And Fremont takes a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Quick one here as well. You're watching 101 Lakes Network, Fremont Eagles Football.com.
Do you have a smashed iPhone or iPad? iParts Guy can fix any cracked iPhone, iPad, or iPod. They sell iPhones, iPads, and so much more. Call Kyle at 260-316-0098. iParts Guy.
Affordable, carefree senior living has a new name, Terrace Ridge Apartments. Terrace Ridge Apartments is Steuben County's newest 55 and over community and is located within the terraces at Buck Lake. Terrace Ridge has 4 spacious floors with 1 and 2 bedroom floor plans to choose from with all new appliances. All utilities are included with your rental agreement. Enjoy senior living at its best at Terrace Ridge Apartments. Stop in or call for a tour today and see how easy we can make Terrace Ridge your new home.
All right, thanks to Terrace Ridge Apartments for their sponsorship of 101 Lakes Network, Fremont
There
Eagles
goes
football.
the pitch to Beatty Juice.
And Beatty's going to be stopped. And it will be a loss of about 5 yards. So now it's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Miller makes the stop for Fairfield.
So we've got 35 seconds left and counting. And we've got one more play here.
The clock's running. On 4th down, this looks to be the last play of the game.
It does appear as such. It's going to be a throw attempt. Hayes trying to hit him in the end zone, a cross pattern, and it's intercepted.
Hayes' pass is intercepted.
At the, are they going to say at the 1? I think it's at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, I got to give the kid credit for trying to make something
that
happen.
was, yeah.
You know, just
surprising, just break it up.
Yeah, yeah. So what that means is now Fairfield's going to start inside their own 1-yard line.
With 14 seconds left.
This will most likely be the last play of the game, but here's the interesting thing. They can't just kneel the ball. They
No,
have
you
room.
can't. You can't take a knee in the end zone.
I don't think the coaching staff wants to take a knee. I have the feeling they're just going to try to bust it right through the middle here. And this could be a nice statement. I'd love to see just a game-finishing safety.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get saved to get some points, extra points on the board.
Most likely last play unless it's a safety. Might just try to surge forward. We'll see what happens. And he does. And it's going to be a pile up
big
here.
Pile.
And he will get forward. And that will be the game. So, unfortunately, the Eagles come up short. Our final score tonight at Max Mitchell Sports Complex. They gave it all they had, John. We'll talk about it in the post game. Fremont loses tonight, unfortunately. Starts out 0-3, 42-7 against the Fairfield Falcons. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back in a few minutes with
post game.
The Angola Dental Center post game show. We'll be back.
Trusted Dentistry is comprehensive. Receive a complete oral evaluation and treatment options that work for you. Convenient. Dr. Moore and his highly skilled staff provide all treatments in one location with weekend hours and same-day emergency visits. Comfortable. Have a pain-free experience with conscious sedation in a positive environment. Affordable. With low monthly payment plans, you don't have to wait for care you need right now. Trusted Dentistry. Only at Angola Dental Center. Trusted.
Shouldn't you trust your heating and cooling needs to the best name in the business? Call 665-8880 for McLatchers, the unbeatables in heating and cooling. 665-8880. Shouldn't you trust your heating and cooling needs to the best name in the business? Call 665-8880 for McLatchers, the unbeatables in heating and cooling. 665-8880.
have a smashed iPhone or iPad? iParts Guy can fix any cracked iPhone, iPad, or iPod. They sell iPhones, iPads, and so much more. Call Kyle at 260-316-0098. iParts Guy. Do you have a smashed iPhone or iPad? iParts Guy can fix any cracked iPhone, iPad, or iPod. They sell iPhones, iPads, and so much more. Call Kyle at 260-316-0098. iParts Guy.
I know belts and hoses, not X and O's. I do O2 sensors, but not defenses. Yeah, I make a right call to keep your car in the game. Don't even need a playbook, it's all in my brain. Fuel injectors, alternators, radiators too. It's who I am, it's what I do. Never know how. Never know how.
All right, John and folks out in TV land, internet land, we are back for the Angola Dental Center post-game show. And unfortunately, again, Fremont comes up short on the scoreboard against the Fairfield Falcons. 42-7 final score tonight. Fremont starts out the season 0-3. But, you know, John, in years past, Fremont has lost by scores very similar, and the game was much different tonight.
Well, let me tell you guys, unless you watch the game, you don't really understand what went on tonight. The game was so much closer than the score. I think in the first quarter alone, Fremont gave all that Fairfield wanted and more. I mean, it was neck and neck. You know, it was toe-to-toe. And even at half, I was like, man, I think Fremont's really going to take control of the second half and run away with it. And what happened, just a few things. The ball didn't bounce Fremont's way a few times to kick off the second half. A turnover and some other things, and things just got away from them a little bit. But let me tell you, the Fremont Eagles fought to the very end tonight. Fantastic night by Nate Beatty. Good poise by Caleb Hayes in the pocket. Had some good throws tonight. Everybody fought their hearts out. Excellent job by Brock Baker. The offensive and defensive line played their hearts out. I just thought it was an overall, even though the score is not indicative of it, a good game by the Fremont Eagles.
Well, you know, I kind of look at the and it seems like every year the first 3 games of our schedule, I kind of call that the donut, like the baseball donut. You go into the on-deck circle with the donut on your bat, and it makes it much harder to swing before you get up to the plate. When you actually step up to the plate at that point, you're going to be taking on the live balls and things like that. It makes that bat feel much lighter. It makes it appear, or kind of makes it in your mind that you can dominate anything. And I really feel like for Fremont, those first 3 games is going to give us the opportunity to come out the box, come out big swinging next week against Southern Wells, against Central Noble the following week and beyond, the last 6 games of the season. Really, I feel this is our big prep coming up for the postseason, and I really see big things happening. I see Fremont coming in hard against Southern Wells with a big win then. I see a big win against Central Noble and beyond. So I really like the prospects of our Eagles right now. And just the toughness and the intestinal fortitude that they put forth in the game tonight really made me appreciate exactly what these kids can do for 48 minutes.
Looks like Fairfield's having some team time down there. That's kind of neat to see both coaches going, and looks like it's an emotional night for Fairfield with the tragedy that's taken place at their school, and so
they had a student pass away.
Looks like
didn't know it was about a week and a half ago. So
be even remembering that right now, possibly.
Tough time for Fairfield, and so you know, I know it's really tough on them. So certainly big props out for that team to come out big and play Fremont really tough tonight. They did a great job. So, but let's take a quick moment here and let's look at, before we wrap up for tonight, the iParts guys with Kyle Wainwright. Play of the game. Boy, there's a few of them here for the Eagles.
Wow, there's a lot of plays of the game, and I think almost we have to just give a shout-out to the player of the game almost, because Nate Beatty really was a playmaker tonight. He every time he touched the ball, seemed like something was happening. I mean, he had some beautiful runs. He was breaking tackles, finding daylight, and almost would like to give players of the game, because they made the plays of the game. There were so many you could point to, would be the line for those who blocked, opening holes for Nate Beatty. Together, I think they should be the players who made the playmakers of the game.
And that would be the Powers Automotive players of the game. So appreciate the great job that the Eagles gave, the great effort they gave tonight. And, boys, we know you're going to come back strong next Friday. You've made Fremont proud tonight, and we look forward to seeing you on the field next Friday right here. And that's the same
Southern
with you
Wells
folks.
better watch out.
Yeah, I tell you what, Southern Wells is in for a really, really tough contest here at Max Mitchell. We got a big win last year at Eastbrook against Southern Wells. It'd be really nice in front of our home fans and our home crowd at the friendly confines of Max Mitchell in the shadow of the new painted water tower to see the Eagles defeat those Southern Wells Raiders big time right here. So come on out. Next week's going to be 7 o'clock start. Fremont hosts Southern Wells. And, of course, folks, in 2 weeks, you want to mark your calendars for that one as well. Fremont has their homecoming against Central Noble. And we know it's going to be a huge, huge, huge effort for them on that night. All right, folks, well, we're going to go ahead and close out. And we appreciate you watching 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20, Fremont Eagles Football, FremontEaglesFootball.com. We're going to say good night. Fremont falls to Fairfield. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace out.
Thank you for watching tonight's Fremont Eagles High School Football broadcast, live on Ustream. Stay tuned next week as Drew Kiespert and John Bruni will have the play-by-play action. Go Eagles! Thank you for watching tonight's Fremont Eagles High School Football broadcast, live on Ustream. Stay tuned next week as Drew Kiespert and John Bruni will have the play-by-play action. Go Eagles!